No camera.
We do not have a camera. Oh well.
Fucking hell.
I messed up one thing. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't
We'll
need
get a camera.
I'll plug it in.
2 seconds, everybody. Technical difficulties.
No.
Just go to break screen.
I'm eating. I don't want to go to break screen. Is there some like fun artwork thing? Is there an artwork playlist somewhere?
Let's just watch some free YouTube content.
Synthwave. Let's enjoy some synthwave, baby. I can't hear you because it's not even on. And now it is. I still can't hear it. Which mic is on? Is this mic?
My
mic is on. Is it yours?
I can hear it.
No, but my mic is the one that's set to microphones. I have to fix yours.
Yeah, cool. Not now. Just didn't now. Something?
Is this one? That's weird. Double this one. Double kill.
Double bass.
Nope, still this one. What the fuck? So yours is Yeti Uno. That one. Alright,
We're dealing with a lot of technical difficulties right now.
Yeah, we're not prepared today. This is the special table flip edition of I'm going to sit here and eat Chinese food and we're just going to talk shit the entire time. We're going to make this into a proper talk show for once. I guess whenever I get the camera up, we're just going to blow up the camera on screen and just not even have anything in the background.
We may cover some news if we run out.
We might cover some news, but man, we have fun times here. We're just going to sit here and talk like we normally do. Have a conversation. This is, instead of table talk, no, it's still table talk, technically. It's just not news. That's why it's a special table flip edition. We may or may not flip the table at the end. I don't know. I like my computer.
So many breakable things.
There is too many breakable things.
We'll get a secondary table and then we'll send the video out.
There's no table. This is the only table.
We'll flip a chair then.
Special chair flip edition.
Through the plate glass.
Shit, I didn't bring my halberd. Fuck. I'm supposed to bring it home today so I can go outside and practice with it because I need to release some anger.
You gotta release the beast.
Pretty much.
Indeed.
Oh wow. Messy Belly Fan is hosting me right now. That's interesting.
Nice.
I'm gonna get that audio meter bullshit.
Yep.
What is that stuff called again?
It's called voice meter.
There it is. Voice meter.
It is all about me.
Oh, there we go.
Nobody can see me bobbing my head.
Yeah, that's right. What is the voice meter? I think we need this one right here. It's the current output, yeah. Shit's pretty lit.
What do you mean the voice meter doesn't show up?
What do you mean?
It doesn't show up.
Yeah, because it's only a capture of the browser, the window. I know what I'm doing. It's not display capture, baby. Because if it was display capture, you'd see my windows black. I'm gonna go get that camera.
There you go.
I really need to fucking damn, I said mute. Mute, fucker. They're quicker than fucking, who is it? Who's those bastards? I can mix it here, it's beautiful. Why is it still so loud from the desktop audio sound? In front of the actual source itself.
No, because you're opening the us.
No, but this is the input. It should still be turned on.
No, because they're not capturing. Because this is capturing the mic. It is not audio.
No. Desktop audio should be capturing the hardware out right here.
Oh, it could be.
But it's not.
I don't know. Check the desktop audio.
I went to properties and set it up to voice meter. Maybe it's not the voice meter VIO thing, but that's the only thing left. It says voice meter input. What are we listening to? Yeah, it's voice meter input. See, that's the virtual input, and then I turn it down, just like kills the music for us.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because it's the same area as the input. Oh, it's because it's speakers. Maybe if I change it over to a microphone instead.
Well, no, because then
No. I mean, like I changed it over to this. Like the hardware out, I think is not hardware outside. Where is the hardware out? Anyway? The hardware out's manual. So maybe if I change it to, I could change it to one of ours. The sounds that comes out of one of ours. No. It captures the speaker side of it. So it captures how low we're listening to right now, basically.
Yeah. So there we go. That one. We getting advanced.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and max that out. There we go. So. Oh. My mic.
See which one is your mic.
Mine's the bottom one.
The mic's messed up again. Hello?
Yours is muted still, Kenneth.
I am muted.
Nerd!
I don't even look at the button anymore.
I didn't realize that,
I should've.
Play your phone.
Yeah.
What the hell's the camera here? Oh, it's not even on. There we go. Camera's on. Nah, you know what we're doing today? We're turning that filter off. This is a behind the view edition. Everything's off. It's all downhill from here, boys and girls.
Have you thought things were getting crazy? What am I about to say?
What? Bloop. Oh god, we've been stretched. Oh wait, I need to turn off stupid low light because it's making the video look like ass in a handbasket. Oops, I deactivated it. Whoopsie! It also needs to be fixed. Low light comp off, apply. There we go. Now we're fluid and moving like we're supposed to be. It doesn't look super bright and murderous.
We don't even have a green screen fixed in that thing?
Nope. I don't even care.
The camera's like 2 miles up.
Well, it's kind of the point.
I know. Oh gosh, we're zooming out. Turn it more right. Yeah, turn it more to your left. A little more. A little more. Keep going. Look at too much. Back there. There you go. Spot on. We look great.
Tilt it down a little bit so we can catch some of this tasty food action on the table.
There you go. You're good.
Still in focus?
Yeah, we're still good.
Why does it still look like pixelated ass?
Maybe because you're looking at the preview of it or
It's
something?
probably because it's like 1080.
That's it.
Alright, so we look kind of like pixelated assholes. Down here I have some of my good old-fashioned, good old Chinese food that I got.
As you can see, I'm drinking Sprite.
Yep. So we're doing the Lord's work today, everybody. Alright, so today is the dump of just shitting on everybody because we hate our lives, actually. I'm trying to get to where I can fucking eat and do this at the same time. Nah, I don't need to look at my screen.
Yeah, you're fine.
Nah, I can't even really hear myself. Apparently mic's picking it up. Good job. That's why I have my gain up, because I suck.
My gain is fairly low, but it's about where it was. So, where do we begin?
Good question.
Yeah, look at it on the Twitch. Actually, let me try and pull that up on Twitch here and see.
Apparently, Trooper and him are gonna learn Shogi. Lower down from your save. Oh, apparently we're dropping.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I don't know. I don't know. It almost looks like it's not capturing everything.
It's not. We're dropping shit ton of frames.
No, but I mean like Windows size.
I think it's just stretched.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Fit to screen? That's just it fit to screen. Let's see.
Let's see if it's improving.
It's one of the aids.
Oh, what?
But it's the correct version. That is what the aspect ratio of the camera is.
Yeah.
Even though it's a really wide angle lens.
It's still not actually wide angle. Like,
No. I think it has been before when I've used it on something. Like, I used to be able to take up an entire 16:9 space with it before. Not sure why it's being stupid right now.
I don't know. Whatever, just stretch it out again, I suppose.
But no, we dropped like 2,000 frames there for a minute. For some
I know.
podcast. I don't know why it does that. And then we're back to being stretched. I mean, it looks alright. Oh, Panda's here. So we're doing our stream. How we doing, Panda? How's it sounding? If you're still here, or if you are even here. Cool 80s music.
Yep. This will be
Kind
the
of like the mood setting.
Yeah, it's an energetic mood. Far too happy for what we're about to discuss.
I'm not energetic at all. I'm not good enough. Is that a cat? Walk around and such. I think it was a cat. I don't know. I saw something really weird. Oh wait, that might have been Possum. Hold on, let me check. Because Possum got shoot. Okay. There goes his glasses. Very astute observation. I don't know. Go get your stomping boots. What?
Your stomping boots. How you folks doing? Today's stream's a lot more casual. Not really going to be discussing the news today. It's just going to be us talking. An actual proper talk show today. Always got that tactical grip on that little rifle. That's amusing. Needless to say, things have not been going good in our professional lives, per se. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about our professional lives, what we plan on doing, you know, what's in the works. It's going to be interesting. Definitely pretty interesting. I'm just waiting for my co-host to get back, and then we can begin for real. I mean, you're a big part of the story, man.
I'm not a part of shit. I'm a part of the problem, not a part of the solution. Which apparently you're part of the problem too, so.
Oh, that's a good one. There was never a solution to be had.
No. There was a problem, and then everything got swapped around to where we are the problem. Go ahead and decrease that a bit. That way we can still get some sick jams in here, but so we can be easily heard.
Indeed.
Anyway, see, Trooper's hosting. IKEX hosting. So is Gugor and Messy Pelican.
Lots of people hosting today.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe Gugor added me to his host list. Gugor, Bugoo. I haven't actually seen him come by and speak or watch me.
I don't know. So, it all started long ago in a place not too far from here called Bay City Junior High.
Are we actually starting from there?
If you want. This will help give you some insight into the personalities and people that are still here.
I originally want to preface this with, this truly all started last year around this time, July 1st, when me and him were both hired.
Literally day one.
But, to preface that, we're going to go back to, how many years ago was it? When I was in 7th grade?
I would say probably about 7 to 8 years. Sounds about right.
So about 7 to 8 years ago, back at basically where we work almost right now, and near the building we work at now, I was a wee old 7th grader working in the office for the school district.
Oh, you were a student aide.
I was a student aide, specifically, yes. So we sit there, we open up the book when people's parents come by, send out a note, or go run notes to pull kids out of class. Stuff like that. Super simple junk. So, in this office environment, there are multiple adults that sit behind you in desks. And you talk to them from time to time. Pretty much every day, because there's nothing to really fucking do. You're just standing there, bored as dicks, at this giant desk table thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I'm talking to these ladies, right? Well, this was around the same time, coincidentally, as like the Virginia Tech shooting and whatever else massacre happened that same year. I don't fucking remember. Something else. Something besides Virginia Tech. A lot of school shootings happened. Pretty much within that same couple months span. But, so we were talking about, I brought up the shootings.
No, it was 2006.
What?
Whenever you were at the junior high.
Is that when, hold on,
because remember, the years are our grades.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because 12 is 12th grade. That's a good fucking point. So we're sure it was 2007? Let me tell you.
It was, well, you were in 7th grade and then it was 2007. So,
yeah.
which
7 years ago.
Just put it about that time. So 10
Which is still
years
7
ago.
to 8 years ago. Is it 10 years now? It is 10 years ago.
10 years.
Hold on, Virginia Tech shooting.
Well, 2007.
So 2007. April.
So, right after the Virginia Tech shooting, this happened.
So, yes, in 2007, about 10 years ago, this stuff happened. So I brought up security. I brought up the fact that we are in a room that's windows face right outside the front door, and everything is glass. The windows are glass, the door is glass windows, the doors that lead to the outside are glass. Everything is glass. Except for the entirety of the building, it's all brick. I mean, there's windows and shit that are also all glass. But I made the point that anybody could come in there and shoot up the place. With my 7th grade vocabulary, that's pretty much exactly what I said. Anybody can come in here and shoot up the place. And now, quote. Now, with that, Kibbles has heard my story. He's heard the story. He knows. But with that, the women in the office, which are the adults, just kind of like shrugging off and like, hee hee tee hee, you're not supposed to say things like that. And I was like, I don't understand why. And they're like, you're just not supposed to. So then we left it at that, and we ended up just segueing the conversation to something else completely. I don't remember what we even talked about after this one. Because, well, this is school. School life's mundane and ass, and there's no point to remember anything about it. Except for this incident, as I call it. Find out why in a minute. So, go home, play games, fucking jerk off, go sleep. Normal thing as a... How old are you? 10, 11?
Let's see, 10 years ago, so probably about 12-year-old.
12, 13?
12, 13.
12, 13, yeah. So yeah, 12-year-old, whatever. So, yeah. Go to school the next day, waiting outside of my classroom for my teacher, because she was late. She was very young at the time, she was 23, I think, when she first started teaching.
Yeah, damn.
That's Miss Buddhaboos. It's Miss Tiggle Bitties, Miss Double D's, Miss fucking thicker than 2 C's, fucking Double D, thid. Anyway, she showed up late to school. She had did that before. So I was sitting there in line waiting with everybody. The good old assistant principal that's assigned to me by my last name, first letter of my last name, and the police officer that's assigned to that school show up. They show up to take me away. They're like, hey, could you please come with us? We have to talk to you. I'm like, alright. You know, I had been in and out of the school district and offices throughout the school system. I used to be a terrible kid. I used to go to the office basically every day for some shit or another. So I've been through these...
It was ironic he was a student aide.
That's actually kind of funny. But anyway, well, it's because I had cleaned up my act after elementary. Or after middle school, rather. When I hit 7th grade, that was a lot better. I had learned just to keep everything inside. It's not the correct way to go about life, but it's the only thing that actually works.
But you've got to let it go.
Shit, if I let it go, no. I'd be in the same spot I was before that. In that school prison thing I told you about. That's why I just started to keep everything inside. And pretending like whatever. Oh, God. So also at the same time that all this stuff's happening, this is also the beginning of my life when I stopped giving a shit, surprisingly enough. Anyway, we carry on, go to the office, and the whole time we're traveling, the assistant principal's like, oh, you're not in any trouble. But, you know, like I said, I was extremely intelligent, and so I knew better. I was like, the fact that the police officer was with him just told me volumes that I was in big fucking trouble. I mean, you don't get the police involved unless you did something really bad, usually. So, we go in the office. The guy starts reading through the behavior referral that I didn't even know existed until this point. And then he just starts shaking his head like this. He's like, oh no, David, this is really bad. And I'm like, yeah, that's the way I thought it was going. And then, we're going to have to search your belongings. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Okay. Took out my backpack, cop searched me. She tried to like pick out scissors and other things. She was gonna say, you know, like he could use, and she said, she's like, he could have used these as weapons. And I was like, my face probably literally looked like this. I was like, as a kid,
it would have been funny if there were those safety scissors.
I'm not sure. I didn't like those because
nobody liked those. You can't cut with those.
You can't cut. Also, you can't stab people because I totally had scissors for stabbing people and other things. But it's just also easier to cut because they're sharper and you can stab through things. Because like I made nifty arts and crafty things with them. Like you'd have to stab the scissors through and cut through the center of things.
Yeah, you had to do that a lot of times with things.
Yeah, because those are scissors are great. Anyway, so that's it. The only other thing I might have was, like I said, my CD player at the time when I've told the story to the guys before. But really nothing of real danger to anybody.
Death metal on it.
That'd be hilarious. Just started on you. It just fell around. Chocolate? Murder! Murder! Murder. I think it murdered. Anyway. So now that's done.
They got it on camera.
Yeah, beautiful. Anyway. So, go in there, they say this, and they read off to me, well, you are getting suspended until further notice for a terroristic statement. Here's the behavior referral, because when you got in trouble, you got a behavior referral that said what you did, and you had to sign on the bottom whenever you got, your punishment or whatever, but that you acknowledge that, it says your punishment there, and here's your punishment, get fucked. So I signed on and acknowledged that I was getting in trouble for a terroristic statement. So I was suspended for about a week while the superintendent of our school district, the chief of police for the district, or the area, I believe, and the principal for that school. Those three big people were all involved in meetings, including my mom, and I think somebody else, but I don't remember. But either way, they had the multiple meetings. They came up with me getting sent to DAEP, which is the alternate school for really bad kids, in a nutshell. People that fought, people that fucking stabbed somebody else, even. I mean, there's kids that did drugs. They were caught with drugs, got sent there. Mm-hmm. Really bad fucking people were sent there.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, all right. So after that week rolled over, that Monday rolled over, and I started my first day in prison school, basically.
At least I didn't have jumpsuits back then.
No, we didn't have jumpsuits back then, which you do now. But you still had to walk through a metal detector, which apparently I didn't see that you have to do that anymore.
I didn't see it at the junior high.
It's at the junior high above the door, but it's not at the high school, which is weird, because the high schoolers would be people you want to check for weapons. Yeah. Meh. Whatever. But anyway, so, walk through the first building with all the fucking metal detectors and all the other bullshit. Everything was good. Learn how things work there. You have lunch at a certain time. We're not playing games, but we're learning from these fucking circa 1980s or 70s MS-DOS type fucking programs where it's A, B, or C, black fucking backgrounds with white text and shit.
That's distinct.
And it's just so easy, multiple choice questions that it's just aids to me.
Just A, and sleep.
Actually, it wasn't that easy, but it was stupid level stuff, even for our grade. I was like, this is too easy. So I was sitting there just rolling through it. I was steamrolling these fucking modules every day. It was dumb. And
And he's like, he has perfect scores!
Pretty much. Go to lunch, everything. The people there were just people would fall asleep. Dude, I met some legends there, right? Get this. This kid would fall asleep in his chair, so they'd remove your chair if you fell asleep, right? The kid fucking would pass out standing up, and they're like, we can't do anything now. He's asleep standing up. They're just like, what? And they're just like, we could yell at him every 2 seconds, but he would just stay pass out. He would fucking legit just standing up, and I'm like, how?
Reminds me of Cameron.
How do you even get so good at sleeping that you could just pass out standing up? That's boss.
Cameron, the big,
Orange guy?
Orange guy? Yeah. He fell asleep one time in Kerwick's class.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was just like this, just sitting straight up, sleeping.
Oh, I did that before. I fell asleep like this, with my mouth open, my hand raised, in Kerwick's class, and then somebody was like, hey, you gonna answer that question? You raised your hand. I was like, yeah, 42. I pulled the answer out of the question. I was like, what was the question again? And then Kerwick answered in my halfway asleep state. I was like, the answer is the answer. And I said the answer correctly. And everyone's like, you were asleep, weren't you? Nah. And Kerwick's like, nah, he raised his hand and he answered the question. And I was like, see? And then so later on I was like, guys, I was passed the fuck out. And the people on my little table Nazi fucking swastika, because that's basically what we made in school, was swastikas in a nutshell. With the desks. They were like, you were asleep. I was like, yeah, I passed the fuck right out. Dude, you were asleep with your mouth open and everything. You looked like you were completely awake. I was like, but were my eyes closed? And they're like, no. And I was like,
People can sleep with their eyes open.
sleep with one eye open and gripping your pillow tight. Anyway.
Literally.
But, so, went there, first day, everything was okay. We're segueing this conversation, getting off track. Let's fucking railroad that bitch back on track. Alright.
Yeah.
So, second day rolls around. Go through the day like the other day. I already know how things work now. Blah-de-blah. Get about halfway through the day and get called into the counselor's office there. I figured, well, hey, this is only day number 2. Maybe I have more intake forms. Maybe I have more things to go over. I have no fucking clue. I'm like, alrighty then. This is better than the mind-numbing entertainment of fucking doing these questions on this shitty MS-DOS looking bullshit.
Is what, Odyssey?
Yeah, no. It wasn't Odyssey, because Odyssey is brand new within the
No,
past.
no, Odyssey, Plato.
It was Plato.
Never used or seen
AIDS.
Plato. How dare they ruin the good name of a great philosopher?
Yeah, I was sure we would be enraged at that. But anyway, go in, and I see the female officer standing there with handcuffs, who tells me I am under arrest for a terroristic threat. And my fucking first question is, what? I mean, like, that was my reaction at the time. But my first question is, what? Like, seriously, I was out of school for a week? And then I went here yesterday, and then now, like, I'm just getting whisked away, and I'm now getting arrested for a terroristic threat. The other problem was I signed this BA referral for a terroristic statement, and those are the words that I believe were written on it. Those are the words that were used. So I was being arrested for literally nothing, something I didn't do. But let me just extrapolate that point right now.
Still hear the story.
Hold on. No. So, for something I didn't do. We'll come back to that later, because that's a key part of the next story, I'm sure.
So,
TLDR, hold on, before I continue, let me TLDR this. Alright, so, hold on, let me tell the next part, sorry. Whisked away, fucking like 2 hours and a half. How far is Victoria from here?
about an hour.
Okay, an hour. In the back of a police car, handcuffed. And there's no, this car has no seats. It's like in the back is entirely plastic. Hard plastic. No seatbelt. It is not fun. It didn't feel good. My hands are behind my back and I'm handcuffed, so like the handcuffs are eating into my back along with everything else. It's just uncomfortable. And I had to piss the whole time. I made it known that. So the lady told me not to run or else she would catch me. And I laughed at her because she was kind of overweight, and I don't think she could have if I actually tried. But I didn't, and I told her I had no reason to run, because I did, because this was all a bunch of bullshit in the first place. Anyway, I get there, intake process, you know.
One free phone call.
You don't get one free phone call. I had this small man who fucking took a glove all the way up his arm like this, snapped it right, popped it right here. I thought I was about to get that good old cavity search, boys. I was ready for him to say,
"Oh,
bend over. My name is Ben. Now I need you to bend over." Just into my tiny little anus. But no, just got stripped naked. Had to go into a fucking shower and hold my balls and squat down and cough while 2 older men stared at me. It's an interestingly disturbing experience. Anyway, then the first thing that happens when I get related to this is that a really fat Hispanic kid tells me he's going to rape me. First thing I hear as soon as I walk into the juvenile detention center. Best thing ever. So yeah, I had a great experience nonetheless. It was amazing. It was a life-changing experience, I'll tell you that much. But TLDR, everybody was actually pretty cool. I learned a lot. All we did was sit around and tell stories. We ate fucking food. We had like weird, so you didn't have shoes, you had weird like full plastic sandals that were like clogs. It was nuts. Everything we had was unbreakable. Like I had an unbreakable comb. I still have it to even prove you the fact that I've actually been to juvie. I think I actually finished.
An unbreakable comb.
It says unbreakable on it. Like the comb says unbreakable. Because, you know, you can make shanks out of shit. So they give you all this stuff so you can make shanks out of it. So that's interesting. But yeah, parents didn't even know I was missing. Because that day they pulled me out. They didn't inform my family. I assume nobody really tells me the story about what happened, but I asked them and I was like, I assumed that they, you know, went to go pick me up and they're like, I'm here for my son. Or my sister was there for me. And then they're just like, he's not here. He was arrested. And then my family be like, what? Bob!
I would have been like, give me your administrator so I can kill them.
Well, that was the thing, is that, like,
I want you all dead.
apparently they couldn't do anything about the fact that I was taken away anyway, which is nuts. This whole thing is nuts.
No, I would have fucking had the best attorneys in Houston. I don't care how much it cost. I mean, if it was my kid, they're like, you're getting out of there that day, and the school district will be paying out the ass. I don't want a school district to exist anymore.
For real. But I ended up staying there for a few days. Getting released, preemptively. I got sent back home to the probation office because the normal areas, you go through a trial and then you get probation. And then you do your probation for however long you had it. Skipped all that. Got straight sent out. Went to the probation office. My mom and stepdad laid into whoever the lady was at the probation office at the time. I mean, all I heard was them yelling and cussing from there. It was beautiful. Music to my fucking ears. I was getting a full psychiatric workup from my psychiatrist at the time. I guess she thought everything was okay. I don't know about that. And then that was it. Like, that was all that happened. I got out. Nothing happened. Never had a trial. Nothing. My mom apparently supposedly sued the school district. I don't know how much she got. She never informed me of these things because I was too young for it to actually matter or give a shit. But yeah. So, that's the story of that. But from that incident forward, I was known to the entirety of the school district as the terrorist kid. And then so these teachers would continue to get together. Okay, for instance, let me say something. During a tax test, which is Texas standardized state test, I asked about a certain day. I think it was in October. I don't know. I asked about a certain day on the calendar. Well, the teachers got together in that wing, and they decided to say that I was celebrating the anniversary of Columbine, when Columbine wasn't even the same fucking month that I asked about. Let me look up when Columbine was, just to say, because I believe it was sometime in October. Columbine High School man.
April,
yeah. I'm fairly certain I asked about a day in October. But they're like, I think it was like October 13th or 15th. They're like, oh no, it's the anniversary of Columbine. He's gonna shoot up the school or blow up the school. And I was like, what? I had a student after school one day tell me, he's like, oh, please don't blow me up, David. And I was like, I think that was whenever I moved up to 8th grade, or maybe still 7th grade at the time. Either way, I asked the kid, what the fuck are you talking about? This kid was a smarter kid. He was a richer white kid. He was a part of the accelerated classes that I was in, stuff like that. Do what?
The preps.
Yes, he was a preppy kid. And so I literally said it to him like this, because I was already playing Halo 2 on Xbox Live. Cursing was like second nature to me at this point. But, a couple years beforehand, I had been to teen court over cursing out a teacher in 5th grade, so these are literally the words that came out of my mouth. What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyway, and so he went on to tell me that his teacher informed him that I was going to blow up the school or something like that, or that I made a bomb threat.
No, I mean the teachers.
Yeah. And I was like, why would I do that? I was like, I don't even care enough.
It's like, you know how much bomb material costs to make? Well, I don't know. If you're looking at fucking Al-Qaeda, apparently you can make it at home.
Technically, you can make a bomb out of a lot of household products.
Yeah, good.
A lot of chemicals you mix together. Can they make a gas that'll kill you?
I mean, if they could Boston Marathon, they just used freaking pressure cookers.
Pressure cookers are basically bombs anyway.
Yeah.
All on their own. Especially if you use them wrong like a jackass.
You did not endorse any bomb making or use for whatever the fuck.
No. Don't do bombs, kids. Bombs are bad, okay? But anyway, this continued on for a while. I became known as a terrorist. I became known as the kid who was going to blow up the school. I don't think they ever closed school because of me. But they told a lot of people. The word spread really far and really fast. And because the teachers spread it. The teachers actually became the problem. And so the teachers spread this fear to students. Which is absurd to me. Anyway, to make the story really short, I ended up going to Christian's private school because of this. Which was equally AIDS. I ended up going out of Christian private school after that and going back to the regular school. Somehow I managed to keep my grade like it's man. Somehow I managed to actually get to 8th grade somehow. Even though I never finished that, I never finished the courses for that Christian school to go up to the next grade. But somehow between the transition, they just magicked me into 8th grade. I have no idea.
I don't know.
But anyway, probably because I got pulled out late in the 7th grade and basically just kind of finished out 7th grade there. Even though I didn't advance to the next level.
Yeah.
So I just gave it to
So
them.
tail deer, etc., etc.
Yeah, tail deer. I was labeled as a terrorist by most people in the school district since that time. So fast forward to 9 years, I guess, technically, since it's 10 years from now. It would be 9 years last year.
So, June 1st, 7 a.m. I mean,
July 1st.
7 a.m.
Why do I still have to talk? I just told a fucking long story. You fucking talk now. I need more drink.
Fine, go get me a drink. So basically, July 1st, 2016.
Hold on, before this. So, before July 1st, I come down and I talk in this interview for this job. First of all, I'm surprised I get accepted to this interview because of the whole aforementioned terrorism thing. I also find out this guy's also getting interviewed for the job just like me. They're like, hey, do you know this kid? I was like, I know this kid specifically. I was like, yeah, I know that guy. But I went to school with him. I was like, yeah, he's pretty smart with computers as far as I know, because me and him were the only two people that were smart with computers back then. So I would assume that he at least kept the same skills, which would have been good enough to, wouldn't have been good enough to do what we do. Would have been good enough to do what they do. The girls, I mean. But yeah. No. So yeah. We get hired on. It eventually comes up later on during our service time that I had talked about the whole terrorism thing. And then my boss brings it up and said that some people were talking about that when I rejoined the school district in the first place. That they're like, wasn't that the kid that said he was going to blow up the school? So it still like fucking existed this many years down the line. These motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. Alright, so now you continue, you tell the story.
Okay.
Carry on. Who started watching?
Chris Fix is watching.
I'm gonna burps, I need drink.
Yeah. So, you know, like in any time, you come to a new job, you start a new place. You know, you gotta learn the ground rules, you know, because everybody uses something different. And it's like, okay, fine. Everybody understands, you know, it's gonna take a while to get, you know, acclimated and understand what you're using and that kind of thing. You know, fine. So, I want to talk about Jill Sims first, and then I don't know what you're going to talk about.
I don't remember what I'm gonna talk about, but yeah, go for it.
So, it is literally 2 weeks in, and, you know, telling us, okay, we use this stuff.
There's always a weird echo going on. It's just how life works.
I mean, we might need to turn down the gain on these mics.
Yours is closer. Well, I mean, but mine's so far away, I need the gain. The gain is my friend, and I can't, like, go any closer either. Yeah, whatever. It still works. What if I turn it all the way this way? I think it'll still work because
Probably still will.
sound will get fucked over.
Yeah, it'll bounce back off the monitor.
Whatever.
Anyways. So like I was saying, you're weird.
I'll just hit it.
Chris Fick wants to know what you're eating.
Thank you for the 30-bit share. I love you. I'm eating Chinese food. I mean, like, it's very Chinese looking.
Yep.
Got my red sauce. Got my fucking ching chong wan song cookie. Yeah, you know, we good.
But it's actually an invention from Illinois.
Yeah, it's actually American made. Yes. I think most people know. Well, if you don't know that,
You do not.
Chinese fortune cookies aren't Chinese. They're all American, technically.
Yep. So, anyways, as I was saying, for God's sakes, he's sharing more bits. We saved Beardy's computer today. Nice.
Good job for saving Beardy's computer. You're gonna have to let us know what you did later. Right now we're in our like major bitch fest table flip edition. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna talk show status. Crucifix, your name is actually filling up the last three like recent things. If you magically cheer one more time, you will just be all Crucifix all the time. In that feed.
So like I said, so we're going around and we're having to reconnect a bunch of computers across the district. Not a great time. 1,500 computers have to be reconnected. Whatever. Fine. So I go. How about this one teacher? She's having issues with some like touch board. Very fancy. And it's like, it's not working. It's broken. Did what I could. Tried to help her.
Yeah, interrupting Kenneth is the best thing ever. Just like that.
Stop interrupting.
Good job.
Anyways, so like I said, because you fucking interrupting me all the damn time. crucifix.
Fuck you.
So like can't help her. You know, it's gonna have to wait to armate or whatever. And she's like, okay, fine. I go help some other teachers, and then this one teacher comes in like a bat out of hell, and she's like, I'm about to sound like a bitch right now. Literally, she literally said that. Opening statement. I'm about to sound like a bitch right now.
That's when you know she's about to sound like a bitch right there.
Mm-hmm. She then proceeded.
Cod.
I hear the call of the cons.
Show her that video. Just show her the video.
Yeah. So then she proceeds to bitch me out in front of 3 teachers about, I gotta get this damn woman's board working and whatever. She's been down all summer, blah 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 fucking blah. Like, and I'm just standing there just smirking at this woman because I don't know how the fuck to do it. I'm 2 weeks in. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
The answer there, Kenneth, is get good.
I suppose. Anyways. Ignoring Harpy. Yeah.
I mean, all of your problems would have been solved if you had just gotten good.
If I just pulled the David. I would just bitch that woman out right back.
I didn't bitch out the other chick. I just made valid points like, why?
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so that just formed that.
Firm. I am firm in my stance when I do something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like me. It's like me and that one bitch that we were having problems with. You know, that one day we were wiring that hurt her room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Me and her kept going back and forth, back and forth. I was like, listen, lady, no. And she's like, but my principal said. I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck, no. And she kept on and kept on. I was like, all right, you've gotten me to the point where I'm getting pissed off and I don't give a shit anymore. Here's your campus technician. Ask him. It's his fault. Anything that happens now. I'm done.
Which one was that one?
Remember the short redheaded chick?
Was she wasn't the burlap lady.
It was the English room lady. The lady in that one English room with bricks who wanted to keep that computer. And I was like, no, you can't keep your computer.
Oh, yeah.
And crucifix, that's basically the point to me. You're a dirty old cunt. Shut your cock holster.
Yeah. So that instantly formed my impression of this school district. If this is how the teachers react to IT, like, that reminds me of what Scott said. You know, if this is the response to Superman kids, this is the response the teachers can expect. Well, fuck, if this is the response IT gets from the teachers, what the fuck kind of response do you want?
This is where I come into play. You want to treat me nice? I'll treat you pretty good. I'm very monotone, and I honestly come across as kind of an ass sometimes. Not even on purpose. I am just explaining stuff as easy to you as I possibly can. And it makes it kind of sound condescending, but I'm not trying to. It's just my tone of voice is always the same. So when people speak to me, and like, there are times when people speak to me and they're really annoying, and like, my eyes kind of squint a little bit. And I'm just like, yes, this is what you do this. Like, I die for, like, my soul just dies a bit more because I realize how fucking stupid you are. But I explain what you need to do. And I explain it in as good of a manner as I can. I'm not going to be yip yip hip hip cheerio all the time. I'm not even cheery normally. I talk like this all the time. I mean, you guys know. You guys fucking talk with me every day. I speak basically the same all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Unless I'm, like, overly pissed off. Or I'm laughing, but then I go back to my normal, same David voice. How have you not seen my hair? I have stream without the hat most of the time.
Anyways.
Nerd! My hair looks like ass right now because it's hat I've been wearing all day.
Yeah. Like I said, that formed my impression pretty damn quickly.
Hold on. Let me do the anime guy thing.
Hat hair.
Beautiful. My hat hair doesn't actually look too bad because I did the anime thing.
No, I'm watching it on video.
It doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad. But yeah, I'm a beautiful boy. It's kind of fabulous. Yeah, I actually wasn't expecting it to be like swept over like that. There you go. Yeah.
So like I said, impressions weren't good from the start. And it just went downhill from there.
Alright, so my turn for my initial impressions.
Take it away.
Yeah. Take it away. I'm going to mute you on here because you don't mute yourself. You could. Yeah. I guess we'll just mute ourselves when we talk, except for when we're both talking at the same time. Get a high skin fade in the third part. I don't know what the fuck that means because I don't get my hair cut. Anyway.
It's new to phase.
Huh?
I just say new to phase.
I know what a fade is. I have no idea that specific. Oh, yeah.
I don't do fades.
I'm not African American. Anyway. So, I get in. One of the first changes we make is that we change the fact that students have student accounts. When we were first there, wasn't it? I believe it was from first grade on up, right? Or whatever. All students that were enrolled in basic ISD had a student account. That was anybody that had a lunch account had a student account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never got rid of the old accounts because our accounts from when we went to school were still there.
Yeah. I wonder if are they still there in some weird folder? Or if I get deleted. I don't know.
I think they might have been deleted.
But either way, the schools... Holy shit, Kenneth is like a Disney princess. Yes, he's a beautiful princess. He's a beautiful girl, and don't let anybody ever tell him wrong. But anyway, so our, like, at this point, 6-year-old student fucking accounts are still there, because me and him looked for ourselves, and we're like, my lunch number is still here. I remembered mine. I think you didn't remember yours right off the bat. Oh, okay. But yeah, so look for mine. Mine's still there. And...
They can't join the military.
I think he's a transvestite, you're right. Anyway... So, fucking he's Elsa. I don't think he's Elsa. He's fucking like, super short hair. But so we get there, we change the accounts over to where we believe, and this is a reasonable assumption. I mean, guys, tell us if we're wrong. 6th graders on up should be able to remember their password and log into their accounts that use their name. It's like first name dot last name, and then the digit, the 2-digit number for the year they're supposed to graduate. Like, so we graduated in 2012, it would have been 12. That's right. I believe that's right, yeah. So, we figured the kids could understand that. I mean, at 6th grade on up, I could personally understand, because again, I was in fucking 7th grade playing Xbox Live. I mean, I was in 6th grade playing, was it 6th grade? I think I started off playing Doom 95 in 1st grade. I've been playing fucking games and fucking with computers for a long goddamn time. Way too long. I was exposed to the video games forever ago. So, yeah. But anyway, I figured that normal kids would be able, at least by 6th grade. I mean, that is the absolute, like, bare minimum that they should be able to do. I mean, that's like basic memory and super basic stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, these kids were, the teachers didn't like this because I think this was right after school started because she brought this up. Or was it before school started?
It was before school started. I think because we had to wipe out all the student accounts and then remake them.
That's right. It's before school started. Notice that the younger generation is fucking stupid now. I had no idea they could be that dumb, but they struggled with the most basic stuff. I had freshmen that I tutored that I had never written an essay or a research paper. That's a bit nuts. But it does happen. Anyway, so we did that. And the teacher... Oh, because we also removed generic accounts for, like, computer labs and stuff. Since each student was going to have a login at this school. So, for instance, the school starts at 6th grade to fucking whatever. 6th grade to 8? So
yeah,
6 to 8? 6 to 8. So each student would have their own personal account. And so since each of these students have their own personal account, and it just uses their name, and it's the same formula for everyone, basically, except for the kids that have really weird fucking names we had to go out of our way for and make special rules for them. But that's not as important. Yeah. So the lady was pissed off. She was, going through her, like, for pre-week checkup thing or whatever, just trying to sign into her lab for, like, yearbook, and she was mad that we got rid of those generic accounts. Well, in the IT world, generic accounts basically cause problems, because anybody can log into them if you try to track who's doing what, why, and where, and, like, who's basically I would say, illegally using the computer or who's not supposed to be looking at shit that they're looking at. You can't track who it is and you can't punish specific people because it's a generic account. You don't know who the fuck's on it at what time. And then, it just causes problems. So what we did was we disabled all those. We made everybody have student accounts so they could log in themselves and all that other stuff. So I go and I was doing something over there. I don't remember what exactly at this point in time. But this lady stops me. This woman stops me, and she's like, well, can I get my old accounts back? I was like, what? And she's like, oh, the generic accounts. And I was like, no, ma'am, you can't. And she said, well, why? And I was like, because it's a security issue. And she's like, well, I'm going to have all these kids here, and it's going to be a waste of instructional time, when they can't even go ahead and talk to they can't even sign in. And I was like, ma'am, these are 6th graders. They should be able to sign in with their username, not their last name. And it's for, the last 2 digits of their, grade year. They should be able to do this. It's super simple. And then their lunch ID is their password. Everybody should know their lunch ID. I mean, it was ingrained into us since, elementary. If you ate lunch at school, which everyone basically did, you had a lunch ID. And you remembered it because you pushed that fucking number in that keypad so many times that you would have to.
For years.
Yeah. I think it was mostly once a day for me, but yeah, still X amount of times per day, 1 or over for years, for 6 years at this point. And so it should be easy, you would think. She didn't complain. She got really mad. She's like, well, I want these accounts back. I said, no. She's like, well, who made the decision? I was like, we have the IT department did. She's like, well, I want my computer, I want my accounts back. And I said, no, man, we can't do that. I was like, we have already done this. This is the plan in motion. This is the new policy. And she's like, well, I don't care. I'm going to go talk to so-and-so of the school board. So let me take this part out real quick. That whole, so I know so-and-so from the school board. That quote right there is what most of these teachers will use to be like, well, you won't do this for me, so I'm going to go to the school board and I'm going to tell them. And it's like, my whole reaction is, as you guys know me, I don't care who the fuck you know. Tell them. I'm doing my job.
That's the same response that teacher had. That's the same response that she had. She was like, I'm going to go write a letter to the school board. I'm writing letters to the school board. Fucking write letters to your fucking school board. Who fucking gets a thing?
The thing is we were just doing our job and doing what our director told us, which is our supervisor. And if the school board, if they didn't like it and they went to the school board, then, we have problems like we do now where, the school board just here's a bunch of us and they hate us and they're trying to get rid of us. Of me and Kenneth. But that's based off of because people complain. It's not even based off of a proper written, for instance, grievance like we're doing. If it was a grievance, it'd be different. But anyway, she said that, and then she went to say, she was like, my job will outlive yours and your director. She was basically threatening my job at that point in time. But this woman is yelling. She's not just saying this thing, she's yelling at me. And I'm just sitting there and when people yell at me, what I do is I just shut down and just again, my fucking eyes close up a little bit and I just sit there yeah, uh-huh, yeah. I go into the complete David Gibbs negative fucks now. I don't give any fucks every day in my life, but then I go into negative fucks mode. And it's just literally anything you see is just, anything you say, I'm just uh-huh. Yep. Well, that's nice. Yeah. That's a good point there. No. I mean, that's it. So she said all that. She basically, was threatening our job, my job. She was saying that, we weren't going to be there for very long and all this other shit. So it's just a mess. It's a lot of things you don't do in HR. Anybody that was reported that did anything like that, they would get fired on the spot at any other company. Any place you would work at, anybody that does that would get fired pretty much on the spot. Yeah. Now, I had a witness for mine too. The custodian that's actually one of my friend's moms was there, and she brought it up another time. She's like, yo, so what happened about that lady tearing into you there? I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, I was there when she was doing that. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. And I was like, man. I was like, and she still has a job. How? Because the custodian told me she does it to everybody. And I was like, well, then how does she still have a job? If she's done it to so many people, how does that woman still have a job? That doesn't even make any fucking sense to me. Mm-hmm. If she has a known track record of being a complete fucking bitch, why does she have a job? Yeah. Riddle me that. And now, so I want to point out, So these are actually both women that still have jobs that have done this. So that's more sexism argument for us now that I think about it.
Well, statistically, more women are employed in education.
No, it doesn't matter though.
I don't know.
But the fact that they have records of being problematic, and the fact that I was instantaneously fired on the spot for the first problem that I've ever had on documentation with any supervisor, that's favoritism towards not me, obviously. That's preferential treatment to everyone but me. Anyway.
The Chris 6 wants to know how long we're running tonight. And if we'll be after 3 games after.
Probably not. I mean, we're going to run this as long as you're on the talk show. I think we have enough shit in us to honestly talk about this the entire time. At first I thought we weren't going to, but the way this is fucking going, we're hamming it tonight. I mean, you can go ahead and just leave us unless you want to listen to us bitch all night. I mean, you hear this all the time anyway.
But we're laying it out start to finish. And then we're going to finish it.
Yep. So you're going to drop that bomb? You're going to make that decision tonight? And I decided that
It's so tempting.
The ball's in your court. I'm not going to push you any more than I did. I just say do it no balls because I'm already out. And the only problem is I lose my inside man. That's the only problem I see about it. But on the flip side is after the first, I don't know if that's even going to be relevant. However, which is why I said if you use your time, then you still keep your access to everything. So then I still technically have an insider, but I don't have to worry about you ever talking to Solis. I won't get any more random information through you from that Solis says, like half the stupid shit or half of the things that he down talks or downplays about my existence or Trey's or anybody else's. Or also the fun things that the board tells through him. That's the hard part. But see, the problem is, even if I go after them with a lawsuit, I don't know, I guess I could get money for that. But I mean, for the grievance, nothing's going to come out of it. They're not going to do anything. They're going to just they're going to do the same thing they do to everybody. No, this isn't a problem. I'm going to go take it to Tier 3. Then Tier 3 is going to be like, we uphold the Tier 2 decision. AKA, nah, nothing's a problem. You're the problem. And then I'm going to go to TEA. And then that would probably be the end of them if I go that far, to be honest.
And that's the plan.
So, yeah. But either way, I wanted to hear, but I also want to kick me off the games. No, man, games are not tonight. Chill.
I want you to do some games. At least later, but I'm over tomorrow.
Technically, you only have to work for a couple hours, don't you?
4.
For what?
4 hours.
You took 4 hours off today?
Well, it took about 3.5 because of lunch. So, 3.5 hours.
So yeah, you can wake up late-ish.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm starting.
But okay, this is a real. Everybody knows here. We've been doing this for 14, 15, 16 weeks now. 14, 5, 15, technically. But Kenneth never goes home and plays games after the talk show. Never. Ever. Last time he made a point. If you go back and check the VOD, you'll hear him say, no, I'll totally go home and do that. And then remember, we all waited for him to get on and get up. You know what happened? Not that. However, I will have to say he didn't do jack shit at work today because he was out with me and the other people for the most of the time today.
Yes.
Although his poor brain is fucking turning into mush. I would be in the same position he's at right now. My brain, I keep telling him, anytime he tells me the shit that this new guy says, I was like, my brain would have fucking broke a long time and be like, you're fucking stupid, I'm out of here. I can't listen to your bullshit anymore. I'm literally done with you, guy. Literally done. Because as soon as he pulled his attitude changed like the way it did from being our friend and listening to the stuff we had to say and that our input was valuable and that we were very intelligent and that we knew what the fuck we were doing. Those are the words he has stated before. And well, I mean, he's questioned us on some things, like whenever the Hyper-V network stuff was down. And he's like, so what'd you guys do to fix it? Well, we did this, and okay, that's cool. I'm telling you. Also, switch things back to Hyper-V. Let them rot. It'll be much more fun that way in the end because it'll break faster and they won't know what the fuck to do.
Then again,
because if you leave it on VMware, it's not going to break probably.
Oh, teacher server and student server both on Hyper-V.
That's not enough. Everything needs to break. I mean, I'm not plotting against anybody or anything here. I'm just saying that we switch back the one fix what? Well, no. I'm just saying that we switch back the change we made in an effort to fix everything. because apparently the decisions we make are bad. So tell them you don't want to overstep your bounds, that you're going to roll back the decisions that you...
Yeah,
Since they want to roll back everything else we did, you should also roll back the wireless.
No, they really want now he wants radius.
Really? After we... Oh my god, we brought it up at lunch. He's like, no, we don't want radius anymore. I talked to him. Yo, we want this radius thing still.
Yeah, no,
they're probably
like,
re-looking over the fucking... The thing...
The audit.
Where they're getting my documentation of problems from. And they're like, oh yeah, that radius thing. We still need to do that.
Because, I mean, like, literally, his like, top priorities were emails and wireless. That's how fucking screwed up his priorities are.
What else? What are his other priorities?
Those were his top 2 priorities.
What other priorities?
He doesn't have any other priorities. Changing the image is the other priority of the department.
Changing the image, like, of what it looks like, or what
perception.
the perception? That's going to be a hard one to do.
Yeah.
I mean, with the school board, it won't be, because they'll just be like, no, you guys are wrong. The new CTO's in, everything's working fine. As soon as they get rid of you, then they'll work harder to change it. As long as you're there, I don't think anything will change. But no, it's not like people didn't really like you. I guess people didn't like you, not because it was because of the way the other coworkers we had went around and talked about us.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because of anything. I had people that didn't like me because problem people would come to me and cause problems with me, and I wouldn't have any of their shit. I would tell them, I gave you what you asked for, I'm not giving you any more. They didn't like that. People didn't like to be told no. And I use the word no liberally. All the time at work. I mean, you can ask Kenneth when people would come up to me and ask me for really stupid questions, like, no, we're not going to do that. I don't care who you are. Or when people would come up to me and ask for assistance, and then I would shoot them down and say, hey, you need to put in a ticket. But that's what we were told to do, and that's what they're supposed to do. If there's not a fucking work ticket in the system, and these people these people are trying to circumvent the system, what happens is that in cases like this, where for instance, I lost my job due to insubordination, you should actually pull ticket stats for me. Can you do that? You can do that for me.
Well, Reference will be deleted from Spiceworks. So when you read the data from Spiceworks, it shows this as a user.
Does it? No, because like Monica's and shit still show up as a Monica from forever ago. It just shows up who had completed it.
Right. So yeah, I think I can pull.
Yeah, so for insubordination, I should take those two and be like, what the fuck is all this? And be like, here is the work I did over the last year.
Yeah, I just have to pull all the tickets.
Yeah. I actually have the old tickets export from like the last time we were like getting worried about our jobs the first time when we exported the technology audit.
Yeah.
I have that export, I believe. It's at my mom's house on the flash drive, along with the technology audit stuff. That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to need access to that again because I don't know where I put my flash drive with it. But they transferred it off is what happened. So I thought they did. So we still have it. Everything's good there. But yeah, no. So that stuff, that stuff's happening. Oh, we're losing frames. Oh no, we're back. We had lost frames and now we're back. Welcome back to not actually losing frames, apparently. It says we lose them, we probably do. Probably like whenever it starts looking like shit. I don't know, I just assume it starts looking bad. But either way. So, yeah, so that's where we're at with those two. What else you got?
Okay, so advancing on. I don't know. Because where do we go from here? Because the consensus was around the school district that people wanted us out.
It's true. I mean, since I don't even know.
Before we got there, consensus was they wanted whoever was there not there.
Yeah. So the perception of us has been under Trey that nobody liked our boss Trey.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, fine and dandy. I mean, the man still did a lot of things good for the district, and I don't think they want to recognize that.
No, they refused to. They refused to acknowledge that Trey did anything good for the district.
These people have the SJW mentality, where they're just like, no, our way of thinking is the only way of thinking. Anything that you say that hurts our way of thinking is wrong. Let's be bad. It's like, I would say I would equate this to the SJWs and white people. White people they're always a problem.
People are the oppressors, they are the ultimate evil, they're the patriarchy, they need to die. That's the consensus of SJWs.
And that's basically how a school district is. They're SJWs and we're the white people of IT.
Yes, essentially. Because because it's ridiculous. So literally, they formed this technology council.
I'm actually just going to put this back over here in the middle.
Sure.
Since it catches both of us still.
Yeah, that's fine.
Am I still speaking to it? Yes.
Yeah, it's like.
So you just don't need to bring your mic in. Let's go back to the door and pop it in.
I guess.
It causes echo problems. Let's get fix it.
I'm still gonna bring it because I can get the audio.
I
I know, but it's controllable audio here. I don't have a knob.
I have a knob.
You have a slider knob. I don't got one of those.
I've got a knob. Touch my knob, kid. The cable TV runaround.
Yeah, so literally, whenever this technology council of teachers was formed, and they had heard that our boss had left the school district, there was a fucking burst of applause.
When our boss, who was at this meeting, said he had put in his resignation, they all clapped. They all clapped that the man was leaving. Now, anybody I've spoken to, adult or otherwise, has said this is some of the most fucked up shit they ever heard. It pissed me off individually of how fucked up these people are. So this is just a good example of the people we fucking work with and deal with. These people are so fucked up to the core that because a man that they don't like's leaving, they believe it's okay to clap for his resignation.
Like, people have literally told us, if I'd known your boss was leaving, I would have bought you a cake.
People told him that. They didn't tell me.
They told me that. Literally.
Which is nuts. It's not that the opinion of him is that bad, even though we have a Wi-Fi across the entire district because of him. We have full Meraki, which helps cut down on connectivity issues we were having.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, a lot of teachers have new Epson projectors and Promethean boards, something they would have never had without Trey. Because if anybody else would have been in there, they probably would have just kept the status quo. Because that's the thing, Trey has used these technologies, so he knows what's there for education. Other people flicking things.
My bad.
Not. And I mean, like, literally, even this new boss, he's like, yeah, you know, Trey did a lot of things, and nobody appreciates him. Nobody appreciates what he did, you know. The new computers, the new projectors, the new boards, etc.
Is that what you tried to say?
That's what I said to Josh. And then he's like, you know how, like, his only response was like, you know how old those projectors are? And I'm like, how old? What's new in education? And he's like, I don't got time for this. I mean, what the fuck do you want, man? You're gonna try and throw shade on a guy, and you're not gonna back up your statements?
And you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about? Because me and him, know more than the guy about anything. We know more than him about, I want to even say any fucking technology at this point. Anything. Josh, have you ever watched this? It was a fucking shitty thing you did. You were our friend, and then you just turned into a giant fucking useless tool, pansy bitch. I don't understand why, in the first place. Why you would have gone along with these people and their ideas in the first place. I guess the only thing I can think of is for money. And that makes you even a worse person in my eyes. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for what's going to happen in the district under your control. I'm not sorry for the pain and suffering you're going to have to deal with trying to run this IT department with no knowledge of any sort of skills or systems prior.
And you know what? I agree with that.
I mean,
it's gone to that point. 2 days he's been employed here. 2 days. And I am already up to here. You know, screw that. I'm up to here.
Now we're just going to rant about the new CTO. Beautiful. But, like, the shitty part is that you were, the problem I'm having is you were our friend. I have to use fucking quotes now.
I know, we use quotes now.
Because, like, you were a cool guy. You talked to us on an individual basis before you even consider this whole CTO bullshit. Mm-hmm. And you told us how you would have run it if you were to be CTO. You said you were going to apply, and we were okay with that. I honestly was okay having you as a boss versus some of the other people that we knew may or may not come over, because I knew you were a decently reasonable person. But what you have done, or at least what he has shared with me, so it tells me you are not reasonable. It tells me you honestly have no balls, just like everybody else so far. But it's worse that you're just being a puppet for the school board. Mm-hmm. And that bothers me.
I mean, every sentence is a parrot of the school board or the superintendent.
Which is nuts. It's absurd to me.
You know, because like I said, it's been 2 days. I have typed up a letter of resignation. Out of 2 days. If you had never shown up, I wouldn't have had to type that letter. That's insane. You know, if you hadn't shown up, I would still probably be working there till I found a new job, and then I'd be like, okay, bye, see ya. I have a letter of resignation typed because of these past 2 days.
I mean, from what he's explained to me, I mean, we already knew you didn't have much knowledge in the way of computers. That was a given. Me and him knew that. But, like, what bothers me is when you try to discredit, you know, some of the things I did, or when you try to discredit Trey, or when you try to discredit his abilities as a network engineer. When you were our quote-unquote friend, you talked about how good our abilities were, how we were great, and, you know, how we did well. But yet, you know, you have to wait for a networking administrator.
We have to wait for Region 3?
We have to wait for Region 3's approval on something? That's just nuts. That's beyond nuts.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you come in today, every day in a fucking suit, and you said, you know, you're gonna keep that suit going. What are you, fucking Toei? I mean... I don't know what I'm doing with this anymore.
I mean, as a suit, you know, maybe because you think you're a C-level position. But, I tell you what...
I mean, Rick Johnson's the director of fucking business. He doesn't wear a suit every day. The only person in the school district that wears a suit every day
is a Super
Nintendo.
Yeah. Maybe that's just the new direction the board wants everybody to go. All of these specifically board-appointed people. Now, all the board puppets wear suits.
At least they'll be easy to identify.
Yeah, they are already easy to identify. But I mean, it's just nuts that, you know, you as our friend would let them control you to the point where you're basically fucking up your relations with us. And like, and then with me. You know, not even responding back to me, not texting back to me because supposedly you're not allowed to talk to me. Not even, you know, your own personal time. I get it if you can't talk about work. I get it if you can't talk while you're at work. That's fine. That's reasonable assumptions to make with a guy that's been fired from your company, I guess. But I don't think any company, even if somebody's fired, tells you you can't talk to them. My old boss still talks to me. Me and Kenneth went out to eat lunch with me and my old boss when we were in Austin. Because I have an alright, like, professional relationship with somebody. Yeah. That's a fucking thing.
Yeah.
The fact that you removed me on Steam on top of everything.
And me on Steam. And you wouldn't respond to my text messages.
And we were all decent,
and like,
good
this
friends
before,
and we played together.
Like, you know, he had been fired. This is all before all this. And you didn't respond.
Yeah. Well, mine was, you know, I got fired and then I started trying to text, to be honest. But anyway, it's just insane. It's just, the only word I can describe everything that's going on right now is insanity. That's why today, in this just long-ass, just multi-hour rant with some techno behind it, is that this is the table flip edition. We're fucking ranting, we're fucking pissed off. I mean, I've held back for weeks. We've been wanting to do this sort of conversation for weeks, honestly. Mm-hmm. We wanted to do this a long time ago. But now that I'm fired, I'm totally on board with it. And now Kenneth's basically really ready to quit. Like, I'm even surprised at how ready he is to quit. I mean, the first thing he said when he came is, like, I kind of want to quit. And he said, I already typed up my fucking letter of, what was it?
Resignation.
Letter of resignation. I'm just like, he was really ready to quit today. That's beyond nuts.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, just the principle of the matter. You have a person that has no IT experience, no supervisory experience, no degrees in, computer science, network administration, any certifications to his name.
What's his bachelor in? Mathematics?
Mathematics.
Is it?
I think so. I'm fairly sure it's mathematics.
The only quote-unquote IT experience he has was being a tech support representative for AT&T, I believe.
Which is
nothing.
Which is nothing.
Did you turn it on and off again?
Okay, press the big button. They turned it off and on again. Next step. That's nothing. I don't count that.
What's funny is the current topic is tech news. And it's the current topic, bitch fest.
Yeah. And then, and this person, they have a fucking master's. Big fucking deal. Masters don't mean shit if it's not a relevant fucking area. And then he's the CTO! I have to teach him how to fucking administrate Windows. I mean...
Which is incredibly easy, by the way.
It is easy. But that's besides the point. It's something somebody not a C-level position, because C-level doesn't work anything, but as a CTO, you should be able to do.
Which is a chief technology officer. Well, he might take it as the CTO position is like, because there'd be a CTO position where you don't do anything, like technology, you don't do anything. However, the problem is you're the only person left that knows what you're doing.
Yes.
And, I mean, the other ones can administrate Windows. I think they both know how to reset passwords.
Yeah,
The only thing they can't do is do email stuff. That's about it.
But I mean, the finer points of...
But still, no. He needs to be able to do stuff that you can do. Like, at least our old director of technology could do all the things we could do. He might have did some things wrong, and like me and Kenneth questioned some of the things he did. I like the guy, but some of the shit he did was just fucking stupid and like didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But he still knew what he was doing, and he did it in a way, even if it was a really annoying roundabout way. He still did it and got it done for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So he still knew what he was doing. This guy doesn't even know jack shit.
This guy doesn't know shit. And then now, and then he's like, "Can you write some documentation on this? Can you write some documentation?"
Tell him no. Just don't do it.
Documentations. Like, he calls documentation scripts. Because he's like, oh, so can you write a script for this?
And you're like,
then he starts writing out what is essentially kind of like a procedure. And he's like, no, a procedure is going to be different. It's like, do you even know the difference?
So that's why he said he doesn't know what a script is. I guess he means a script as like what to do from A to B, or from step by step. That's it. That's a step-by-step instruction. I guess it could be a script. All right. You should go from this. You should start everything from power. Make sure everything's plugged in. Power on computer. You should make it like full retard level instructions. Because I feel like he needs that.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, it's just very trying. Because I'm the only one who fucking knows anything anymore, who's still working there. So everything is on me.
My bad, but.
I know, well, it's not your bad, it's fucking Super Nintendo.
I think it's partially my fault. I could have said nothing.
Yeah.
But the way I am, I just can't let somebody walk all over me. Technically both of us, but I defended myself.
Mm-hmm.
You should have totally defended yourself, because there's no way they would have fired both of us. And if you did the same thing, I'm sure it would have been different.
Mm-hmm.
But, meh. Still, though.
I put in a complaint.
You did. You said, we were both being attacked, and you basically felt the same.
I did, and that's what's in my incident report. So, it's clear what my opinions were on the matter, even if I didn't say anything.
That was your incident report.
That is my incident report.
So, yeah.
So, yes. But I mean...
An incident report is something you write, like, for police, though.
Yeah.
Not for HR matters. I mean, I guess it's an incident report.
I don't know. That's what I just called it, as an incident report.
I'm gonna laugh if they change your shit on yours.
I mean, it's printed out.
No, I know. But I'm gonna laugh if they, like...
Retype it?
Something. The problem is with these people, I don't trust any of these motherfuckers going into this. I don't trust anything they're gonna tell me. I don't trust anything they're gonna say. And the problem is I'm gonna ask for proof of everything they say. Mm. And either they're gonna be lying up their ass and not have it, or they're gonna deny me my proof, which actually they can't do. They can't deny me it.
Because I mean, pretty much everything in the school district is it's just
Well, no. It's not even that. It's the fact that if it includes my name on it as some sort of grievance or disciplinary action or something, I am allowed to see it. If it includes you and it would go in your personnel file, you should get access to that. Which reminds me, I don't have that contract that we signed. The one that said, this is a contract, the original paper we signed when we first got there, so we were working for 226 days, nor did I have the, you're going to stay on for the next 226 days.
See, I had Sandra Walker make me a letter of that.
What?
Yeah.
You had her make you a letter of what?
The letter saying that, we were assurances of, continuing jobs.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it did basically say you are at will and you can be fired and resign for any reason, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But it basically said that, there's a reasonable assurance that you would have the job.
Yeah. I guess.
But, anyways, like I'm saying, I have a degree. It's an associate's degree, but at least I know what I'm doing. I'm the most knowledgeable person in this district who's still currently employed. Because Harpy's also a very knowledgeable person in the district.
I'm not employed. I don't have an associate, but I want to say pretty much knowledge on par with him on basically any, especially our system specifically.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing when I was there. I had knowledge of most of those systems before I even got there, though, because of previous experience anyway. Yeah, most of mine is experience based in it. I have Microsoft MTA certifications instead of the actual degree. I think I have enough hours to actually have the degree, but I just don't have the degree.
Mm.
How many hours do you need for an associate's?
I'm not sure. We'll do that. But I have a degree in network administration. That's what I went to college for. I've been doing this for 5 years now. Administrating networks, building servers, virtualization, VoIP. This is what I do and have done for 5 years. And then this guy comes in, just because he has a master's and he's fucking brown-nosing up the ass of people.
60 to 80 credit hours.
Yeah,
I do not have enough.
I have like 80.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have enough.
So,
even though I spent 2 years there. That's weird.
So, on the principle of the matter, it's just wrong. If we got Holt in, at least I know Holt knows what he's doing because he administrates the network for me.
He used to also administrate the school network forever ago.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of things have changed. He's actually probably some of the reason why we broke some of the servers. Like, we fucking rebuilt a lot of stuff. We rebuilt a lot of shit from the ground up because everybody else here had been, like, something that wasn't. I mean, we fixed things. So there were a lot of, I guess, problems. We're all good, and, everything's a lot better now that we've fixed all of those things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, I mean, like, I came from a bad company. I came from a company that literally people there plotted to get rid of me.
Bad company till the day I die.
I mean, when I came in, I told him when I came into the shop, sure, I mean, it'll be better than my last company.
Yeah, the first thing he says, like, one of the random times I asked him when stuff started going downward, I was like, so how does it stack up against your company? He said, it's still better than my last job. Mm-hmm. And now I asked him today if he would rectify that old statement. And what did you say today? What is your statement today, sir?
This is worse than my last company.
And the last company you just got was fucking terrible. I'm glad to have never worked for a company or a business or any sort of thing or school district.
So I'm 2 for 2 in bad companies.
Yeah. You just have shitty taste in employers. It's because of the money.
It's because of the money.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, yeah, there's no way, you can't say no. You can't say okay.
Okay, I'm no good at jumping snares. There.
It's going to be a shitty company and the money's going to be good. Although, like, joining Tenaris Global might be cool too if you go overseas eventually. That's the only reason why I'd like to join them.
Yeah, you could go to Argentina. Woo.
They have one in Germany, I think, too.
Yeah.
Some other countries. Even Japan. There's Japan. Woo! But, no. Yeah. Like, the last company I worked at wasn't bad. It wasn't great. The people there were really good. The company itself had good standards. I mean, it was a large company. It was a global scale company. Every Monday we had we had shitty Monday morning meetings, and I had to like help coordinate because I was IT. I had to broadcast them, kind of like Twitch. What's funny is I actually suggested Twitch too first because it was free. But anyway, we had breakfast in there. After that, we had like bagels, and then on like Wednesdays or whatever every week we had fresh fruit, and then we had like something else every Thursday. I mean, there was stuff there, not every day at the snack bar, but there was infinite coffee there. You could make coffee and go get coffee 24/7. I mean, that's about. There was nice water machines there too, like super filtered water and stuff. It was always cold, so that was pretty nice instead of like water coolers. That's really about it. They had yoga. Oh, that's right. They had yoga. They had a workout room that you could go work out in. They had showers for everybody. If you were like in the warehouse building, you wanted to shower. They had even what else they had? Massages for everybody. And they had all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so basically he came from a rather modern, progressive company.
Yeah.
And I did not.
However, some of my C-level management were dicks. Or some of the like higher level manager were just dicks and bitches. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I still didn't have as much problems with them. They would get mad because I would tell them no. And my boss would tell me that like, well, I'll talk with them. And that's it. And like either he would do something or he would choose not to. He'd be like, that's fucking stupid. And he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He had my back a lot of the times. And the only person the person that really liked me and never had a problem was the CEO. That's the most important person to tell. The only time I ever had a problem with his best friend, who was the president of the company, was whenever I made the choice on my own to not stream one of the Monday morning meetings. He said that one of his girls, one of the only 2 people that tuned into the stream, couldn't see the stream. And I told him that I had decided to forego the stream. I was having connection issues with the computer. It was just not working at all. So I decided to forego it. And he got mad at me and was like, in the future, if you want to make the decision, don't make that decision, basically. And I was like, excuse me? Because at the time, my boss was never there early on Mondays. That was one of the other annoying things. My boss got to do like whatever the fuck he wanted, and I just kind of had to do everything. He would come in late, leave early, take longer lunches. I mean, anything he wanted to do, basically. And like, I let him, because he was really lenient on me. Like, I could text him in the morning and say, I'm not coming to work. And he also was kind of like a germaphobe, because he would try to force me to leave work anytime I coughed. Like, you okay? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you sure don't need to go home? And he would just continue to ask me that and be like, no, I'm good. Like, my lung just pops out and just like, ugh. And I'm like, oh, hold on. I'm good.
Delicious.
Well, because it was a PTO system, I only accrued so much and I didn't want to use it. So I'd be like, I'm dying. I did the same thing here at Bay City. I didn't use many of my days off. I'd be like, I'm dying. And I just wouldn't go. I wouldn't take a day off unless I felt really bad, like to the point where I was super dizzy and like my brain just couldn't function. And it was toasted, and I was like, home, and then I would go home.
Yeah. So I need to say, it gives you a bit of an idea of the companies we came from, and this is worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't that bad. I had some difficult people, but that's it. I mean,
I had people plot to get rid of me and a bunch of other people.
The only other thing what they did to me was they tried to discredit my boss above my boss. Basically, my boss actually discredited all of my certification, discredited my experience. They well underpaid me for what I was doing. I was basically doing junior admin work because I was running their servers and like had tabs on VMware. I was running their antivirus infrastructure. I ran a lot of shit. I ran backups. I ran basically network administrator / systems administrator level work is what I was doing. But I was just a lowly PC support technician. So I mean, from the get-go, I was doing more than our technicians, and I learned and picked that shit up off them. I mean, super quick. Because most of it's easy. VMware is super easy.
Yeah.
And everything was like super easy to understand, and like, I figured it out. I mean, I've always been good at picking up shit, so that's not the point. But I want to point out that the people that we have issues with in our department, we're currently having issues with, they've been there for 15 plus years, and there's still a lot of things that they don't know how to do. Like an absurd amount of things that if you've been working with Windows for 15 years, just from working with Windows, you should have picked up a lot of stuff by now.
IP config.
Who didn't know how to use IP config?
I imagine probably Kelly doesn't know.
Well, Kelly, I can say for truth that there was during that that test nav testing shit, where the Landsaver became not Landsaver, the other thing. Net support became a problem. She didn't know how to disable service, and I was like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "How do you not know what to do here?" Fucking dream bugs and shit. That one's resilient. Just keeps hitting the fan. It's a resilient bastard.
It's following you. It's following the food.
Sorry. Arm games. That was the sound of something getting murdered again. Buzz now, motherfucker.
Yeah. Since you're over there, you want to grab me one of those waters?
Sure.
Thank you.
You and your great value water.
It's a great value.
Your country fair, rather. I'm gonna drink this flat Coca-Cola. It's fucking Pepsi! It's flat Coca-Cola! It fucking sucks! What are you laughing about? I shit-talked Pepsi so bad.
Well, Pepsi is the worst.
Pepsi is literally flat Coca-Cola. I don't care what anyone says. Stop the music. I don't know. Please don't stop the music. But yeah, so our rants are going pretty long and pretty heavy.
So, I mean, needless to say, opinion's not getting better.
No, things aren't getting better. I mean, he's getting mixed signals from that guy we spoke of
He's been
earlier.
Again, how many times must I reiterate? He's been there 2 days. Day one, so, me and David here, we devised a plan for, future plans, virtualization server, battery backups, desktop standardization, things that should have been worked out.
Well, my biggest deal was really the virtualization, and the other thing I still wanted to test, because you were really pushing it, and I looked at it, it was interesting, but I wanted to see it, play it out, I wanted to see it work. Or I wanted to see it first before I made this, because I'm not familiar, only because I'm not familiar with it, I've told you that. That's why I'm not, necessarily on board, and basically, I just need to play with it and then see it, so then I'd probably be on board, because it looks like a good idea. But anyway, we had this stuff, and so for our mission critical items, stuff that, fucking hair in my mouth, stuff that was mission critical for the day-to-day activities of our job, which are mission critical pretty much for any job you work at. The UPS system for the main school building, where the internet pipe went out, which is still the stupidest fucking idea that whoever the fuck built that years ago, an absolute jackass, and I have to continue pointing that out every time I talk about it. This is the dumbest shit in the world. The fact that each school doesn't have their own external pipe is just beyond me. Well, technically they do now. Because the AAC doesn't go straight to the school. It goes somewhere else. Yeah. So I don't understand why we just don't do that.
We were looking at the topology. Mm-hmm. Nothing routes directly to the high school anymore.
Yeah, I told you that.
No. They're so junior high and Cherry route to Roberts, which routes to Holmes, which routes to the high school. Yeah.
Well, I'll pull that shit up for me so I can see.
Let me pull it. I know, because
Are you sure that's just not how Meraki sees it? Because it's a routing ring.
No, because Meraki saw it properly. It used to see it properly that everything connected to the junior.
Yeah, but everything's now part of a routing ring, though.
Yeah. So here, let me.
I know, so I don't have access to that anymore.
Yeah.
So at least I have access to it now.
See, so this is the topology. So actually, there's transportation. Mm-hmm. So there's the end. Yeah. And then there's high school and high school core. But then everything comes back here to Holmes and here, and that's all the Holmes stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Roberts. Okay, let me check the box.
Maybe that's what's wrong.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. That could be wrong. So, home stuff here. Except, and then we come down here, so there's Roberts. So Roberts connects to homes. And then from everything here, so we have Robert's stuff
So
here.
then,
Cherry.
you know what this makes me think? This makes me think it's still an AT&T issue. Like maybe the ASE VPN routers aren't routing to the correct locations.
That's possible, because, I mean, junior high...
Because technically, the pipe wires, as I've tested, they all go to Wharton. Each of the times you run a trace route, it ends up going to that building in Wharton, and then it comes back. It goes to high school like it's supposed to, or whatever, or it goes back to that core switch like it's supposed to. Either way, but. I don't know. Maybe that's why the topology looks fucked because of that. Because it's not a direct line anymore. It's a magic line in a nutshell. Because it's VPN.
But I mean, doesn't transportation have an ASE? Because they had a Gigaman and they had an ASE.
Yeah, they
did. Transportation through.
But remember, transportations is different. They don't have a layer 3. Well, they have a layer 3 router, but it's not the same one.
Okay, I can see it right here. Well,
it's the special one.
It's only 100 meg, too. But see, that goes directly to the MDF. And, like...
Maybe because it's so old, it doesn't see anything else?
Possibly.
Actually, it's kind of weird that the Meraki sees, even goes through it, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a T1.
Where?
Right there. High school T1. That's interesting.
No, that part was
but yeah, everything, the entire rest of the district outside of transportation goes through homes.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't think it actually does. That would be weird for the ASE to bounce to homes and then bounce back to us. Because then that would still be there. There's still the problem somewhere. Because if you bounce all the schools into homes, that's still going to hit that 255 mark probably just from... Because each access point has their own address, right? Each access point has to go through VLAN 1, doesn't it? Because they're all chunk ports to VLAN 1. And so everything on VLAN 1 is routed. Yeah, everything through VLAN 1 is actually routed, so all the addresses would just go straight through.
Great Scott, I didn't think of that.
So everything would be fucking
up there.
There are
literally 300 APs.
There you go. We might have figured it out. I don't know. Ask Splendid about that when they come down.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because anything on VLAN, well, no, because
VLAN 1 is all routed. All the DHCP stuff is taken care of by the MX.
Yes, but whenever you get to the layer 3 uplink, it's actually VLAN 1001, and it's VLAN 1001 from the layer 3 to the layer 3 on the other side. So everything, all the different VLANs encapsulate and get sent out layer 3 on VLAN 1001. So even that shouldn't matter.
No. Because if that was true, then through the forwarding table, you wouldn't see that many clients passing through. You'd only see one.
No. You would see because it still sends the ARC table to the rest of the devices.
Yeah.
So you would see all the different devices on there because they all have to be on the table to be routed.
So no, all those devices are on the ARC table. What I'm saying is, isn't there? Click on one of the switches real quick so I can double make sure all the layer 3s. Because there's a third table that shows how many addresses are going out, or how many devices are actually going out. And like the ARC table can be filled with like a couple hundred, say at the junior high, but the ARC table going out will say 23 devices currently going out or whatever.
We're not doing IT work here. See, so here's the
MAC forwarding
table,
at
ARC
our
table,
routing table. What was the thing I was talking about where it showed the clients going out of it? I thought it was under the layer 3 routing, but maybe it's not. It's all segments. No, maybe not. I thought there used to be another tab or another table up there that showed how many devices were going out. No. Go back. Go back to the layer 3 routing. See, I think it's all... No, those are just all the MAC addresses going out. The VLAN 1 on port, whatever the fuck it is. 50, whatever.
1.
But if that's all the addresses going out on 51, isn't that still the problem?
No, these are all VLAN 1. Here's like 207, 257.
Yeah, but the port though, I'm talking about if those are all the addresses going through that port, isn't that the uplink port?
52 here. So you're thinking about these current clients here?
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying all those MAC addresses are attached to that port. And if those aren't those are what's going in and going through the ASC. Because if whatever's going through,
actually, there's only like a handful really that are going through. And see, there's only 2, at least directly, that are 1001.
Yeah, but I'm saying all of those are still going through that port, which means they're still getting fed to the ASC either way. Or they're all coming in. I'm not sure what those addresses are. But so that's how many? That's a handful. Like a couple, but what about all the other schools that apparently magically go through the homes?
Yeah, I
mean, they might add up to being the number. Who knows? But maybe you see what happens whenever you whenever everybody gets on wireless. Even though the VLANs are going to be 1, see if the internet still does support 52. I would imagine it might. Because I bet right now you're not going to see any issues with the network right now because it's nighttime and nobody's there. My point is still that the issue doesn't happen until everybody gets to work.
See, like, this is the only device that's on VLAN 1001, which is the actual freaking other side.
Yeah.
Which is the core.
Well, there's 2 MAC addresses going through that on that port. 1001. On that MAC address.
3.
Actually, there's... Why is 3? Fuck. That's weird. I'm going to try to find out what they are. We switched to doing IT work.
We switched to doing IT work.
Well, it's because you just brought up something interesting, like we're trying to bounce more theories back and forth. This is what we do. This is why we worked really well, because then I could be like, what about this weird abstract thing that normally doesn't matter and shouldn't matter? Because none of this shit makes sense. Which one was that?
Of course, which one?
That's good. What about the other 2? Of course, which one is... That's the big, weird... Nexus thing. It's not Nexus, but it's a Meraki Nexus. Is it a Nexus?
Core switch?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a Meraki version of a Nexus. It's just a Meraki fiber switch. Still nice though. Makes me question why we even got the fucking Nexus.
And there's 88, which is, I guess, the others. I guess it's this. Maybe this is a port or something. I'm not sure.
What?
Because the whatever the hell came up as specific thing.
What are you looking for?
Interesting. I can't even look up 172. Actually, I have to go deeper in there. Yeah.
So one of those MAC addresses doesn't exist.
Let me see.
That might be the ASC itself.
So the T1 router.
What? One of them goes to the T1 router?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
What?
I have no idea, man.
Maybe that's where the problem is then.
I don't know. Lots of problems.
Living is a problem. Gotta drop news now. Should we get close to end time though anyway? Or like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're 2 hours in. We started.
Yeah, it's gonna end at 11. Yeah. I mean, we still have tons of bitch fest material. This is a great table. This is a great, exhilarating, makes me feel better experience. Especially when we both got on a ranting yell about something. And he turned into a real piece of fucking work. I expected better.
Yeah, we all did.
Well, chat, what do you think about our talk so far? You've heard us rant and rave about the things going on here. Let's get your opinions on those. I'm like super lightly hearing the music, so I'm like, is that coming from my phone or something? Anyways, this has been rather cathartic for me, for sure. Like I said, I honestly didn't think this place could have been worse than my last place. But it has been. That's saying it didn't need to be. You know. If they'd actually gotten somebody qualified for the job, who actually has, supervisory experience and IT technical knowledge, and, certifications and degrees, this could have been a whole different story. This could have been a, wow, damn, David, it sucks that you're gone, but it's actually going pretty good here. But that's not the case. The fact of the matter is, I'm fucking in over my head with far too much and nobody to assist. Because it's hard to do my job and train train other people on how to do their job and my job while trying to do my job. It's difficult, for sure. Hey, Missy, what's up, man? How you doing? You just pop in? It's basically just me and Harpy ranting and raving about our jobs and such. Having a good old time. Yeah, Harvey stepped away for a moment, so I'm just here. Anyways. That reminds me, I have to bring this up. It's rather amusing. I'll let Harpy explain when he gets here. Yeah, because normally we do the news. That's what we do, Table Talk Thursday, but this is special edition. Table Flip edition, actually. Anyways. 10:30. Hey, Missy, do you have Tabletop Simulator? If you do, you should join us for some of the tabletop games. We've been doing like Super Fight and Munchkins, and that was pretty fun. Okay. See you soon. Let's see. With Harvey gone, I'm actually going to cover some news. So, I don't have a picture to show you, so I'm just going to talk about it. So, as you know, net neutrality is a big thing going on right now. A lot of people talking about it, and everybody's fucking pissed off at the FCC, especially Ajit Pai, for essentially wanting to destroy net neutrality. So, Verizon slows video traffic. Cause concerns for net neutrality advocates. It really does. So Verizon slowed data speeds last week for customers attempting to stream video. an action that worried net neutrality advocates as the current rules against throttling connections are potentially on the FCC's chopping block. In response, Verizon denies it did anything wrong. The telecom giant was performing a routine video optimization test that did not affect customers' video experience. Call him bullshit. We're seeing how our network would perform with video at 1080p, which did not impact customers' viewing experience because videos at 1080p is high quality, not standard, and looks great on mobile devices. The customers of the largest wireless carrier noticed at the end of the week that streaming videos on Netflix and YouTube were slow. In a sizable Reddit thread, the user said they performed speed tests that found their bandwidth was capped at 10 megabytes. If I do a speed test right now, I'll probably get 40 on T-Mobile. Users who tested the ability to stream at higher resolutions, such as Ultra HD, were met with slow speeds and buffering, but Verizon said consumers had plenty of bandwidth to comfortably stream HD videos. Now, what Verizon's doing is bullshit. Verizon's testing the waters to see if the FCC will do anything under Agit by. Because that's the thing, if they can get rid of this, if they can get this by without it going to the FCC and then them doing anything about it, Verizon's just going to continue their blatant freaking ignore.
Did you switch to news on me?
I'm just covering a net neutrality story about Verizon.
Didn't Verizon lose out to something recently?
Uh,
Oh no. They just lost Andrew, that's what it was. Didn't Andrew have Verizon instead of switched to AT&T? They
Yeah.
switched to AT&T, the better network.
and then you have,
Trey had AT&T.
yeah, I think
I
so.
don't understand how Trey could get his messages. Trey probably should have restarted them or something.
No, well, maybe. Or maybe AT&T's because remember, whenever we were using AT&T for the new VoIP, like AT&T people couldn't call, like we couldn't call, like the phones couldn't call AT&T people, but they could call anybody else. Because that was an issue we had.
I remember that. Which was weird, it was an AT&T internal error, but we were all I was texting Trey just on.
No, I'm talking about on our actual phone systems. At the district.
No, I was talking about with Andrew not being able to text him.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And I was like, I was able to text him this time.
Yeah.
Shit. That'd be good luck, Colton. Or Crocker. Yeah.
You will soon be crossing warm waters for a fun vacation. Going to Japan.
Crocker shit. Well, we'll cross waters when we go to Long Beach, California. I'm still ready for that trip. I need to make sure I buy my stuff like the first paycheck.
Yeah, I need to buy the ticket. So, remember we wanted to say...
I wanted to cover the Secret Service thing. I'll cover a funny story. I don't even feel like bringing it up.
Don't bother with that.
Say don't bother with it.
Yeah.
Where was it? Did you
It's in
email
there.
it to? Is it in here?
No, it's not in there. I didn't even
Oh, alright. I didn't know that. Okay, look at it. Talk about it. I'm out of luck, okay. Here's where I would put my job acceptance emails. If I had one. Look at how many emails they read. Like, this is all the application stuff. Applications, the 8 health and human services, Wi-Fi rods, all of them, man. Nuts.
I'm gonna go check out UTS and see if our, things are still there.
No, it's still there. The only one that was denied was the,
You get one denied?
It was deleted because somebody else already passed it. Alright. Secret Service Special Officer accidentally shoots himself while on duty. I have a story here that I want to cover because I found it funny yesterday. While we were playing Super Fight, he brought up something about Secret Service, how they have to protect, whoever they're protecting against even their own wishes or whatever, best wishes, or even under their own orders. So I was going to look it up. I didn't get very far. I googled Secret Service and that's it. But I saw a news story yesterday where it said this. Anyway, a Secret Service special officer on Tuesday afternoon accidentally shot himself and is hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries, according to the agency. A news release from the Secret Service said a special officer assigned to the Washington Field Office accidentally discharged his weapon while on duty. The incident has been referred to the Office of Professional Responsibility, that's an office really, for further review. Editor's note. Another story incorrectly identified the special officer involved in the incident as a Secret Service officer, which is a different position. We regret the error and posted a full statement from the Secret Service below. Oh! Wait, but Secret Service, but there's a Secret Service special officer. So what's the difference? I guess a special officer just means a random person, or maybe it's a special Secret Service officer? I don't know. It says Secret Service agent. I guess there's agents and there's special officers. Who knows? Yeah. Either way, a member of the Secret Service shot themselves. Whether or not they were a member, or whether or not they were an agent or whatever, I don't know. Let me see the difference.
All those jobs are still open.
Yep. I would feel like the officers would be like of a higher status. For a wide range of security functions, support science as part of the protective mission of the Secret Service. Science may include maintaining designated protective security posts, like the armor study. Protection. Sure. Opportunities. Yeah. Careers. So there's a special agent and there's special officers. Job of special agent offers qualified minimum and challenging fulfilling career. The U.S. Secret Service recruits personnel of the highest caliber to carry out integrated missions. So special officers for a wide range of security functions, support assignments. So they're basically support. They're like your operators or something, probably. I don't know.
So, on the question, the president, can they override the Secret Service instructions? So it says, according to United States Code 18, Section 3056, the U.S. Secret Service has total support of the federal law to regulate the protection of the President of the United States. So they said they can dictate to the President what can happen for his security, but the President also has authority to override them, and the Secret Service then must adapt to the changing situation.
That's what I thought, because I was like, technically he is their boss.
Well, he is their charge, and he's
they're supposed to protect him, and he can tell them that we're going to do this instead of doing that, and then they have to fucking come up with so they come up with I think up to 20 different plans for any time they move the president, and the president would be like, I'm going to go this way, it's like completely the other fuck-ass direction. And then, especially our president, I'm going to go this way! And it's just like, God fucking damn it. Alright, we need the fucking geeks in here, design a way that he's going to go wander off. Just assume one of the paths is him wandering off. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this guy.
Okay, remember that tagger you tagged to your dog that had the GPS? Do that.
Let's do that. Just don't tell him. Nobody tell. When he falls asleep next, just slip it on him. Yeah. So then basically, with my argument, I could have said the genie allowed him through with the assault rifle.
I mean, I suppose so.
Because I said, they were really good friends.
But it says that he could, but that the Secret Service also does have the ability to say no, even if he says he wants to. So, but if he says he wants to, the Secret Service then has to, do that judgment.
So it still could have been either way.
So it still could have been either way.
I mean, again, they're really good friends. They fought together. They've been friends for literally his childhood. Except he secretly had a childhood, was it his secret childhood enemy? Which actually sounds true. It's like, man, I wish I was Genie, because Genie can do all this shit, and I'm just a useless Arabian fuck.
Yeah.
Mine it actually made sense. I don't know why the AR-15 came up, but only because, fucking, that was an extra attribute. Everything else was on par, though, or on correct.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I don't know. Were there any more things to rant about?
It's almost 11. We have infinite things to rant about. I mean, what's going to happen is we're going to end the stream, and then we're just going to sit here and continue talking about it after you leave, after you get off stream. So, I mean, technically, yeah. Milk bait MLG. What? I don't even know what that means. I have no idea. No, just fucking nothing. But hey, yo, Crucifix with that fucking recent
just blood and bits.
Yeah, the bit rate.
I mean, look at it. He literally gave you like $1.
Oh my god, he actually gave me like $1. I'm gonna just use your term, like $1. Like $1. Let's hit the revenue tab. Let's see what we. I was like, it didn't work right the first time. Okay. See what we got for revenue.
Oh, look at that spike in revenue.
Oh man. 75 cents in bits. 25 cents in bits. 7 cents in bits. Fucking 90 cents. He gave me 90.
I mean, look at that. You made more in bits than you have in Twitch Prime revenue.
That's right at this point, yeah. All mainly Crucifix. You Twitch. Revenue split 50-50. See this 50-50 at $4.99. You just take the lesser 50 split. I don't know what the sub points even means.
I don't know.
Email me my subscriber list. Oh, send an email to subscribers. Oh, that's a useful tool. I didn't know that was a thing. It's a subscription. How many of these subscribe me? That's just how many I've gotten. Twitch Prime stuff, so it differentiates the two. Interesting. So yeah, thank you for subscribing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I play for Prime this year? Because that would be great. But I don't have to pay for that again. I mean, yeah, I paid for it in like March or May or something like that. Yeah. Cool story. If anybody else would like to donate bits, remember you can click the bits button and you can you can hit the get bits and you can watch a video ad for some free bits to throw at me. Because now I'm a poor motherfucker. And that 5 cents is nice.
Do you want to talk about the Super Nintendo or? I mean, I imagine any lawyer in the world would say you shut up about this until it's over. I'll leave it to your judgment.
So, as we were talking about the Super Nintendos before, I'll go out with the first Super Nintendo. So we got there, everything was good. I currently, and so does he, have a letter of recommendation from our first Super Nintendo. We all had a good time. We never really talked to him that much.
Yeah, he didn't say a word to us.
Yeah. But
the trade was good with it.
He let our boss do what our boss needed to do. He was pretty much on board with most of the stuff we did. And he had our back whenever anything arose that was absurd. I mean, he had our back whenever we were facing the whole crazy boyfriend situation thing. When he brought the police on board for that. And then all those pictures were mysteriously deleted. Or turned into private. I'm not sure. So yeah, that guy was cool. So then we have the next guy. This guy's a complete dick. His name is Mark Poole. This guy comes in, he's an older man, and he just starts, like, trying to change everything and do all this stuff. Probably, because of our school board.
Yeah.
Now, I would like to point out, this man was a major asshat. He only came to work either, was it 2 to 3 days a week? 2 or 3 days a week.
Yeah,
it was
2
2.
or 3 days.
The guy was paid upwards of 100,000 to come to work 2 days a week. That to me is fucking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
to get paid so much money and only come to work 2 days and then not even handle any situations or never handle situations we handed to him.
He was building a new house. What could he do? He had to go oversee the construction of his house.
If anybody's ever had a house built, I've had family members who have had a house built. No, that doesn't happen. You don't literally go over there every day and watch it fucking build. It's like watching paint dry.
I mean, you could literally watch paint dry.
Yeah, he's probably literally watching. I don't fucking know. There's no way in hell, and nobody does that shit. You can go check on it like every other week or something more reasonable like that, and just like they usually tell you at certain levels of construction to go look at it. Like, hey, it goes up, and then you go walk through it, and you're like, most people are like, this looks good, but then after a sudden you're like, this was ass, because most people probably can't like make a 3D model in their head very well, even if it's like, built around walls. It's just like, eh. They don't think about the plug spacing or anything like that. But still, there's no point, there's no need to be off almost every day of the week to go oversee your fucking house construction project. Unless you are building it yourself, which I don't think he was. There's no reason for that. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. So, like, the fact that you could earn that much and not be there is annoying. And then the fact that you're trying to change everybody's life so much in that little span of time. We talked about this audit earlier. So while we were at work, as we talked about, the perception of our department was bad. The perception of our department became so bad to the point that nobody believed that we knew what we were doing, even while we were all still there, which is absurd. That we'd been running the computer systems, and we really didn't have any large issues that lasted more than a day. Nothing has ever lasted more than a day, except for now. Our problems are still participating like a month and some change afterwards. Mm-hmm. But again, it's not our fault. We paid third-party contractors to come in. They fucked it up. I want to point out that they fucked up before. Even anytime they came here and did something, except for the phone system. I don't think they fucked anything up with the phone system.
No, they did. But I mean, remote.
Ramon is okay. I'm sorry, Splendid, but Ramon is like the only person that is 100% good at doing their job because he's never had a problem. However, in your defense, everything else is like there's so many people that had to work on everything else. You guys were in a time crunch. You guys honestly worked better than I expected over that spring break or whatever. Was that spring break?
Yeah,
when they came and installed everything? Yeah. We guys came in, ran all the cabling, installed everything. I'm surprised that all this cabling works because those Triumph guys with camera and cabling are fucking just... They were something else. Oh, no, they weren't the people that came around the cabling for the WAPs. They're the people that came around the cabling for the first tier of WAPs. Which I'm still questioning how those still work. But...
They still use biscuits too, those WAPs, or something like that as well.
But anyway... You guys came, you had a team run wires. I don't know who that contractor was. I didn't pay attention. But you guys came in.
Superior?
Was it? Maybe. But you guys came in, installed the switches, did some cable management. It wasn't the best cable management, but it was a lot better than it was, so I'm not bitching. And routed everything. But I will have to say, you guys fucked up on a lot of the. You good there, buddy?
No, just looking at it.
Yeah. You guys fucked up on VLAN tagging for 3 out of the 5 buildings, I think. Oh god, you're almost out. Oh, dropping AIDS. My bad. Well, I'm definitely not picking that one up.
I need more.
Looks like we're going to Dallas again.
Yep. I'm gonna go raid Super H Mart.
Actually, if you take off and you want to take me to Houston, I can show you where an Asian market is in Houston that might have it. The Japanese food mart. It's just anyway. It's a good place. It's a place I went with that girl all the time. It's about an hour and some change away. What? That menthol shot straight to my brain. The other problem is just it's so strong it fucking burns a little bit. Stuff is
We're like
amazing.
some fucking druggies.
It makes breathing feel sexual almost. It's great.
It's like this is what this. You see all those
It's like
commercials for 5 gum? This is what actually does it.
Pretty much. Well, this is basically what it feels like when you rub Vicks Vapor Rub on your chest and just. Or when you take a Vicks Vapor Pen and just fucking snort it. Have you ever seen one of those? It's like this little pin that's got this little big vapor stick in it. You unsheath it from this weird cock holster thing. You shake it and then you just inhale it and it fucking clears. It just does this effect. Nice.
Good. Is it like allergy medicines? Nah, I got gum.
But yeah. So, these people are all right, but they're not the best when it comes to networking. They fuck up things here and there. Like the junior high. As we found out, they fucked that up pretty bad. I mean, somehow it was magically still working. I'm not sure how exactly, because it didn't even route to the router's OSPF identifier. Figured that was the issue, first of all. But it wasn't.
I mean, hell, your computer's the only one that reliably works anyway.
And I'm not understanding how that is. I bet it's because it's Windows 7.
No.
Ha! It's Windows 7.
Well, I took like a laptop, which was Windows 10, over to the junior high to plug it into the MDF because that's what they're going to ping against to make sure connectivity remains. I plugged that fucking thing in. It works instantly.
Yeah. Did you plug it into the Switch 1?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
why.
highly annoyed.
That's why. Because we went over this. Things in Switch 1 magically work. And then from there, it's questionable. Literally from there, it becomes questionable. It doesn't meet, I don't understand why. It's like, yeah, it'll work. It looks like it's working. And then, oh, no, we lost ping. I just said that. Pretty much. Which is nuts. So, I don't know. They're going to ping against it's going to work. So plug it into somewhere else.
They said to plug it into that one.
I know. It's going to work. And they're like, oh, we're not coming down. And you'll be like, God damn it.
And so Lisa's just, you're going to talk to them. You talk to them and he's like, yes, literally sounds like they know their stuff. Yeah, they sound like really good people.
They
I just
are.
wish they were closer. Yeah. So he's like, I gotta talk to Region 3. I'm gonna talk to some Region 3 approved guys. Please.
Fucking Flexel.
Flexel's an approved vendor still.
No. The people they approve, the Region 3 approved, is those guys that aren't going to service our district. It's contractors that don't do the big district.
The contractor who have flat out refused to service our district.
Did he refuse?
Yeah, because I told him, it's like, yeah, so what am I doing with this? It's like, wait.
Yeah. Because it is much larger. I mean, like, Flexel would be AIDS.
I should tell him to get Flexel.
And then also subsequently quit. Alright, go with Flexel. Also, here's my resignation. Already been turned in. Backdated for you.
Backdated for you.
Because I know they like that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was beautiful.
We have to use our work phones now.
Well, I mean, we should have used them in the first place, but we really didn't have a reason to use those cell phones. In fact, like, sometimes they only use their work phones, but to be honest, I saw them getting calls on their personal phones more than their work phones.
Well, like Kelly, she fucking texts every fucking teacher.
No. Or, using Facebook to talk with the teacher as a valid form of communication to do work, which is insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
We got 6 people here. The Table Flip Edition, Super Bitch Edition, it's lit in here, fans. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Who we got in here?
We got, of course, a guy at home. I don't know who he is.
I don't know where he comes from. I see we got Twisted. Yeah. Twisted!
Twisted, you sweet. How you doing? It's like what? 4 a.m. there?
Yeah. Yeet.
Actually, it's 5 a.m. there.
How did you check?
I have a clock set up for Europe.
For him specifically? Or just for Europe?
Just for Europe.
You're not even good enough to get your own clock. At least when I had my German wife, she had her own clock.
I think it's actually set up for Berlin.
Oh. Yeah. Something wrong with
Well, let's see. It burns.
Get Swifty. What burns?
Oh yeah. It is set up for. It's set up for Amsterdam, Berlin, Bern, Rome, Stockholm, Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
We just call that Europe.
Call it Europe.
So it's like 6 a.m. for this guy, so he must just be waking up.
Oh.
Unless if he's waking up at 6 in the morning, you need to go back to bed.
Good morning, Twisty. And I said, well, I don't know, he might want to sleep. I don't know. Twisty doesn't have a sleep schedule. He's like 17?
Then again, he's also
14,
in Sweden, so they don't get sun up there.
Isn't it summer? Oh, wait, no, summer. Why is that purple for you? Or green? Instead of purple like mine.
I don't know.
Weird. The crucifix is like shit-ish brown to me, but it's like orange to you. I think it's orange. It's brown. Gibbles is still.
I think your
super
like
ugly.
contrast or something may be off or something.
I don't know. For something to be purple from green, it's pretty off. Sometimes it shows up different. It's Twitch things.
Yeah, just
Hashtag Twitch things. Twitch doesn't make the work right normally.
that reminds me. Are you gonna talk about the Superman or no? I mean, any labor law would tell you to shut the fuck up about it too, in case
Technically, any not labor, employment. Actually, this is the same thing. Any employment lawyer would have told me not even done this stream, to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't know.
This is all kinds of we shouldn't have been doing this.
Yep. For me, it's like, what you gonna do about it?
Tank your case.
Huh?
Tank your case.
So, what case? I mean, no lawyers even talked to me yet,
Yeah.
so I don't even know if I have any sort of case. But anyway, my statement is that I believe our current Super Nintendo is an asset. I mean, because of the things that transpired against my termination, the way he came into the room and presented himself towards us with his verbal attacks on us, me and him, whether it be because we are young or because we are male, it seemed like he was giving preferential treatment to everyone else, especially the females that were in the room. Because again, everything was voiced against us. I mean, in my statements, I had said basically what I had said, at least on most of my memory about what happened. I left out some tidbits here and there. But the guy was acting like a jerk. I didn't like what was going on, and I spoke up about it. And not in a horrible and super unprofessional manner. Like, I didn't curse at the guy. I didn't say anything that I felt was too out of term. The words that I said, weren't the best choice of words. Saying, like, that it feels like you think you owed me isn't necessarily, like, a good way to describe it. But that's basically how I felt at the time. Is that, he was giving us one-sided orders and basically threatening our jobs.
He did literally threaten our jobs.
Yes, literally threatened our jobs. And I just wasn't okay with it. And, like, I honestly thought I was as cool as I could have been in the situation. Like I said, I could have cussed the guy out. I probably, in hindsight, I should have now at this point. Or as Crucifix said, could have punched him in the face. Probably should have, in hindsight. He probably would have fought me back, though. But that would have been great. But either way, I mean, like, any of the above circumstances probably, honestly, should have been something that I should have done that would actually be more terminatable than just speaking my mind in a, like I said, not super unprofessional manner. The fact that I was fired over speaking out against superior coming in on a power trip being super aggressive is absurd to me. I mean, I've had superiors, basically be like that. And, like, I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me. Then again, I will have to say also, this guy's always kind of sounded like this and always kind of acted like this. Towards us in general, actually, still. It's the same statement. I mean, something I want to say here, Kenneth, is something I realized which doesn't make sense. The guy still didn't even know our names. Remember, I made this point to you before. We've seen this guy, I think, like 4 or 5 times now. And literally, anytime we talk to him, he asks us our name. Even on the phone, remember, he asked me what my name was, and he asked me, who you were, too, I think, because you spoke.
Yeah.
So, anytime we've talked to this man, at least over the 5 times, give or take, 1, I assume, It's been at least 3 times for sure. I want to say that we've talked to him at least 4 to 5 times. But I mean, we've sent emails, where our names are attached to these emails. He's seen us and spoke to us a couple of times. Every time he talks to us, he asks us our names. Now, something about that really fucking bothers me. We are a incredibly small IT team. We're the only 2 men on the IT team. And there are 2 women. And the fact that you don't even know our names is beyond me. I don't understand how you couldn't. When supposedly there's all this documentation or something against me personally, or there have been complaints or something against me, but you didn't even know who I was until I said my name, supposedly. I just find that off and not right in many ways, especially even as a supervisor. Especially for our group that's so small. I don't understand if you went into maintenance and didn't know everybody's name. That's totally reasonable. We are 4 people. The only 2, again, men. The other 2, women. And you know them much better. You speak with them on probably a fairly, I don't know, I was going to say daily, but at least like weekly by weekly. You talk to them probably on a fair basis more than us. And like, the fact that you come in and just are throwing aggression towards us is nuts. It's another reason why I honestly believe you or everyone else has some sort of age problem against us. I feel like age is the biggest discriminatory factor here. The fact that we're men might also be one. I mean, you yourself are a man. But it's clear that there is preferential treatment for everybody else except for me and him. Specifically, me and him. Under what those factors are, I have no idea. But it's just ridiculous to me.
Yeah, no, that was often something I found was not my last job as much, but it definitely was something that comes up is, you're discredited because of your age, because, they see some young 20-year-old something, come up and like, this is what I know, this is what we're going to be doing, etc. And they're like, you don't know anything, you're a kid. They don't call you, you're not an adult, you're a kid to them. I don't think you know anything. And then even if you prove it, still won't change their opinion of it.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Is that, like, in the situation that transpired, I was just letting you know how I felt. I really wasn't necessarily trying to pick a fight as much. I was just trying to tell you I wasn't happy with how everything, basically the entire tone of the conversation was going. I honestly think that all could have been handled in a much better manner than just instant termination right then and there. When again, and I'm going to show you, I've had no record of any problem with any other supervisory person before. I didn't have a problem with Trey. I didn't have a problem with Brown. Anybody that's approached me that's technically been above me, I've never really had a problem.
You didn't have a problem with like Rick Johnson or anybody.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem. I didn't have a problem with Rick either, because I don't have a problem with authority or anything like that. As much as people would love to think. It's just the way you came at us. And it's just the way you came at me and just how it felt to me. That's it. I honestly think it could have been handled better, like, some sort of administrative leave, could have all gone home, just waited a couple days, and talked about it like adults. Like, as much as people don't want to think, like you said, we're 20-something-year-olds and we're not going to be reasonable. I'm still an adult. I don't think I raised my voice too much at him either. I don't know, you could be the only one who could say it. I just spoke up and, I was shaking over here. Honestly, I was. So my voice was kind of probably crackly and shit. That's about it. I mean, you definitely yelled at me, that's for sure. Definitely got mad and raised your voice, which is an obvious thing. But I mean, as somebody of the highest level of manager, or the highest level of the school district, things should have been handled much better. I mean, like I said, past, handled things with everybody else was fine. I had a time where I told Rick the same thing. Where, it had to do with the whole cell phone thing. Rick came in. I told him I didn't appreciate how people were, basically trying to sully my name. Because I don't like people trying to, throw shade on my character. That bothers me on a fundamental level. Not a lot of things bother me. Not a lot of lines can be crossed me. That's one of those lines. So when people try to say that I didn't help them and that I'm being a problem or that I outright refuse to assist something, I'm going to call your bluff. And I tried to show him. Eventually, I was able to show him with the patented David maneuver. But the fact that I had to go through so much effort and the fact that I had to tell him that I thought it was wrong is also absurd. There was a better way he could have approached that situation instead of saying, I heard from so-and-so that you didn't do a thing. I mean, I guess as a manager you could say that. Hey, I heard from so-and-so that you didn't do this thing. And then I went ahead to prove that I did. I mean, the problem in that situation was he said, hey, I hear you didn't do this thing. And then he said he didn't come to tell us that we didn't do the thing. He just came to ask about it. And he didn't care if I had proof that I had done the thing. That's the weird part about that manager situation that's just stupid in general. Is that he came in saying something, but he left saying something else and saying that he didn't mean what he originally said. But at least he still tried to make the effort and tried to, fix the situation. I still had to show him because I felt like my credibility was going to be hurt if I didn't show him either way. I felt like if I didn't show him, he would have just been like, whatever, well, they said this, and their word doesn't necessarily mean anything. I believe, actions and paperwork or whatever usually need to be, pulled up in this sort of matter. Because if somebody questions your character, somebody questions your honesty and integrity, and you have on file things that are counter to that, things that are countering the complete argument that they're arguing, then of course you're going to use it. You'd be nuts not to. So yeah. And that's about all I'm going to say to that. It's TLDR. I just think he's a fucking asshole. Other people in the community at large agree with me. People that I've brought the story up to agree with and say the same thing. I mean, even people you brought it up to say the same thing.
I mean, heck, I brought it up to, my mother. She did human resources for 20 years. She dealt with all kinds of issues. Variety of people. Hundreds and hundreds of people have gone through her office. She dealt with all kinds of sensitive matters. Even she said, he was going off on a power trip. This being his first time superintendent. Because before she was like, he's a new guy, trying to get us. And then, I was like, no, this is his first time being superintendent. He's never been superintendent elsewhere. And I was like, she's like, he's just going off a power trip.
Yeah. And what's worse is, we tried to meet with this guy, too, beforehand. And we've been shut down. Pretty much any time we try. First, we tried to meet him directly, and then he referred us to, I think, Terry, right? Wasn't that the first thing?
Well, we went to Terry because he was an Indian. And then he cancels out and referred us to Rick.
Yeah. Well, no. I thought I tried to call him for a meeting or do something like that before we talked to Terry. I guess we went straight to Terry. Yeah. But I think we were trying to have an informal meeting with him, when he was there, when he wasn't supposed to be working yet.
Yeah, we tried.
And originally, they were telling us we weren't going to get a meeting with him, and he said he wouldn't be able to meet with us because, he was busy or something like that for the first weeks, which we understood. But then after that, he accepted the meeting.
Yeah, he did.
Which is nuts. And he canceled it same day. That's what it was. Oh, that's
He canceled the day of the meeting. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He canceled hours before. Oh, that's something that really pissed me off. As a C-level management or C-level director type thing, you're going to cancel on our meeting? I'm sure it was because of that budget meeting that Rick had, because they had a meeting in it, right after. So he didn't want to do our meeting than that. But still, to cancel the day of on us is nuts, and then to tell our, I guess, technically our manager at the time, that you didn't like the fact that we were trying to go over his head and that we needed to speak to him, that's also absurd. Because we went into his office, first thing Rick said is he didn't really care about that. Because, and I tried to explain to him that wasn't our intention in the first place. We were just trying to speak with the superintendent, trying to get a feel for how he felt. I think it might have been a little bit heavy-handed from our side because we had all this information that we were going to throw at him. But I still wanted to hear his side and his ideas, and then our stuff was just our ideas and things we needed, we believe we need to do, and things that we should do going forward without a CTO. Before the CTO was even hired, and also before the CTO position was even, open.
Because, we had this meeting June... It was scheduled for June 7th. Remember, because it's on the damn paper.
Is it on the paper? Oh. Yeah.
So,
You saw that more recently. I didn't see it.
So, I mean, this was the very beginning of summer, essentially.
Yeah. No way, no summer. But yeah, and the fact that all that happened, that was also ridiculous. I don't know. There's been a lot of the TLDR here is that this place that we were working for this entire year, it started off all right. It really wasn't too much of a problem, but ever since Brown has left, it's turned into a complete shitstorm. Actually, no, while Brown was there, it was turning into a shitstorm. I guess it's since the new board was selected, since the board changed over. Was it? Weren't those board members the board members when we came in? No, they lost two. They lost two this year. Yeah. So was it from those elections forward? Or no, it was before this. Like while those elections were going on in November. November is where things started taking a turn. Mm-hmm. So I want to say, like, basically since school started last year, things have taken a downhill turn, and instead of it being a gradual slope has also been gradually getting like more steep into like a straight drop. I figured at some point it was going to be a straight drop, and then it was just going to pick up and plateau for a bit because we were going to need somebody. Thought it was going to be Josh, so it'd pick up slightly, and then we'd have a plateau where it's just chill. No, it just like chill, normal dish downturn. Things are getting worse. It's not that bad. And then like we lose Brown, and it just drops a bit more. It's still not that bad. And then Poole comes on, and then all this whole formulation of the department where we don't know, where none of us know what we're doing, where none of us have any experience, where you have to start bringing in third-party people to come audit our network and tell us what we need to do. When we have a director who has years of experience, he's decent with computers, like he's beyond decent. I would say he's probably at least on our level, if not slightly better, with computer servers and everything, just in general, which is what he should be at least. He really shouldn't be God tier or anything like that. And Andrew, who was really good at everything, he was slightly better than us at, we'll say like scripting and virtualization.
It is his.
Yeah. You have fun with that, buddy.
Here's the letter. Have fun with that.
But yeah, say that all of us with all of our skills. I mean, fucking Andrew has a bachelor's degree in computer science. If you want to discredit people, you want to discredit us because we don't have.
Trey has decades of experience managing networks. Network administration essentially.
He'd been managing computer stuff since computer stuff basically existed since before I was actually born. To be honest,
pretty much, yeah.
So to discredit all of our experiences, I mean, sure, me and him were fairly new, but we were in kind of the forefront of technology. Where we're grabbing VMware. I had experience with Nibble, and Nibble's super big, new on the scene-ish. They have a huge foothold already, and so to discredit all of us and say that none of us know what the hell we're doing just because a few complaints is completely batshit crazy, fucking retarded. Kind of you need to throw that out the window. That's like tinfoil hat level retarded. That's ridiculous and absurd on so many levels. Just because you don't like us, you want to discredit all the things we do. That's also beyond me. That's also childish on so many levels. You people who are some of the oldest supposed pillars of the community voted in for these positions don't know a damn thing about technology, coming in and fucking up our entire lives and livelihood. And not only that, you're not just messing with all of our lives as individuals. You mess with everybody else, all the teachers of school district. Sure, some of them didn't like the fact that we were rolling out Windows tablets, but something you don't know is that Windows tablets integrate better into our network. Apple stuff does not. Apple stuff only has a certain limited lifetime. For instance, all of our Apple iPad carts that were the original tier 1s or whatever the original
Gen 1.
Gen 1s, they can only be updated to a certain point, and then they can no longer support newer apps because newer apps don't
most
support...
apps nowadays in the App Store are not functional with the iPad cards. A Windows tablet would be functional for the foreseeable future.
For as long as Windows 10 exists, which is for the next probably 10, 15 years plus. Because Windows 10 is basically the Windows 7, which is still classic. which is basically the Windows XP of the generation before, which lasted forever, and they're going to extend it. However, Windows trying to push people off of that, but still. Either way, even if Windows has a new update for like Windows 11 or 12 or whatever the fucking next iteration is going to be, it'll still probably work. And it'll also integrate into our directory, where people can sign into it. We can manage it better. I mean, there's so many other reasons and benefits. The reason why we use Windows tablets that you guys don't know and don't understand, just because people want iPads because it's the iPads.
And Google Apps.
Google
Like,
Apps.
I like Google.
No,
I like Google Apps.
There's really no problem with Google Apps.
I don't have an issue with that. But it's just a management overhead that we're not, we don't have the manpower to take on.
And there's no reason to use Google Apps. Sure, they might be better at collab and stuff like that.
Which they are.
However, but we have free with all of our Microsoft licensing that we pay thousands of dollars for, mind you. Microsoft Office is, free for every account, basically. Every account that we apply the license to. So every, how many thousands of accounts is it free for?
Well, it's free for students. Well,
no, it's free for the staff, too. It's combined. Remember, everything is all combined.
Well, technically it's unlimited.
It's what? No. I think they fixed it.
No, they didn't.
They didn't? No. Either way. We
But,
still
4,000
have...
students, 1,200, staff. So.
Yeah. So basically, that. So as many people as have a computer and an account can have, Microsoft Office for free. And they can install it for free on up to 3 devices.
5.
Is it 5?
It is 5.
Oh, what is 5? There you go, on 5 devices. And besides that, there's some things you can't do with Google Apps that you can do with Windows. Like, is there a Google PowerPoint app?
Yeah. There's a Google, all the standard Office apps, there's a Google app.
Didn't know that. But still. But we have it for free, and that's the other reason why we use that and didn't switch to Google Apps. Because we don't have to pay for it. But you don't have to pay for Google Apps.
No, Google Apps is free for education.
But my personal opinion was if you wanted to use Google Apps, you could just get them and use them yourself. Or you can ask us to give them to you to use them. That was my opinion anyway. If you wanted to use it, you could. Yeah. That's one of those things that say, you want it, you learn it, go ahead. We just won't support it. Mm-hmm. Why does Harpy look drunk? I don't know. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. But
Maybe start the still swans.
I need to drink with those. I don't have a fucking bottle opener here. I need to steal one from the house. I've got like 20. I have my Sailor Moon bottle opener over there.
Use your damn granite countertop.
I tried. It doesn't work. I suck ass at doing that. I need a fucking bottle opener. I mean, there's granite sheets outside. Remember? Those are actually probably better. Those are actually straight edges that are cut, so it's probably better. Yeah, another thing about it. I'll try that. But I'm gonna feel okay. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna break the fucking bottle and shove it into my fucking hand and be like, pull it out, pour some beer on it. That's good.
Yeah, just like and slice along the other damn granite.
Yeah. No, I was saying I was gonna like pop it, and the glass bottle just like the neck was gonna break, and I was just gonna like shove it into my hand, and I'm gonna be like, ow. I think I need to go to the hospital now. That's gonna be the way I react too, like, ow, I'm bleeding. Actually, no. I'm gonna come in here and grab paper towels, wrap it, and be like, and now I'm gonna go play games. And then I'm gonna start passing out from blood loss. I've done that before. I've done something that caused me to bleed profusely for a long time, and I bled for so much that I eventually started getting woozy, and I was like, I need to readdress this. So I left for a minute, rewrapped it, and wrapped it tighter this time, and eventually got the blood to stop. And it was good. But I was like, I feel very tired.
Where the fuck was the room? It's a lot of blood, man.
It seemed like a lot of blood, but it wasn't I don't know. A lot of it soaked into whatever I was using to stop myself from bleeding, the bandage or whatever.
Apparently the most absorbent bandage in the world.
I don't know, most of this is a lot of blood. It shouldn't have been that much to make me woozy, but it did. It didn't stop bleeding. So, I think my blood was super thin at that point. Because it's either
not like the molasses it is now.
My blood is either syrup sometimes, or it's just incredibly thin. It's weird. But yeah. But no. I mean, and that's basically my rant for the entire school district. It's just it's annoying that we have to even deal with this. And, on some levels, I'm okay to not be working there because I don't have to deal with this stuff anymore. I mean, the threat of people messing with us every day was just always overhead. the preferential treatment for others in our department versus us was nuts. The fact that both of the technicians would get the information before us about basically anything at this point was also beyond me. So we're engineers, which are way higher levels and tiered than our techs, but we weren't given any information. Any technical information was passed on to them.
POs, the asset tagging, tracking, all of
Not
that.
only that, but when like AT&T would come for things, like things that were technical stuff that we needed to be there for because they have no fucking idea about what's going on. They don't. And like, we know the technical details of everything. We know what we actually need versus what people want. And why we need it and where it's supposed to be versus them. They have a good general idea, I think, at least, of where it's supposed to go for the most part. But they don't have an idea of the need, and they don't understand the finer details about what everything, what everything does or what it entails to, for instance, turn up the internet. What it actually entails. In theory, it shouldn't entail much. However, they're going to have to probably come in and give us completely new routers and stuff again.
Actually, it came in. It's a Cisco router, too.
What, for the new
AT&T?
type?
Actually, it looks like a Cisco Meraki or something. It's like all silver. I didn't pull it out of the box. But, so it was Cisco, and it has little AT&T, like, fucking dial-up modem. I don't know why AT&T ships dial-up modems with these things, but they do. I have no idea why. They use them, too.
Maybe it's a backup?
No. It's literally a dial-up modem, like 56K, like, modem. Like, when I say modem, I mean modem.
That's nuts. It's not even like a super modem thing where it's like 56 was 128, I think is what it would be. Because those are things.
It's like an ancient, it's US robotics.
Huh. Maybe it is a weird, like, specific controller for them. Like, if the main line is there, they can dial in.
I think that's what it's for, so that they can dial in remotely, see things.
Yeah.
But still,
the lines down to
that's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting away from copper. It's pretty nuts. But no. And just, like, the fact that we had to deal with, again, all of this is just nuts to me.
Mm-hmm. Like, if we'd never got a CTO, I mean...
If we never got a CTO, nothing would have changed anyway. We would have still been on a, like, largely downward, just, it's not even a spiral, it's just a fucking straight line down. It's basically a giant hole at this point that we've jumped into. Like, we were walking along, it was a hill. And this hill just went straight to this, all of a sudden there was this hole. And we went down the hole because it's the only direction we can go. And we're still falling down said hole. I was expecting us to hit the ground somewhere a long time ago and die, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm drunk. Oh, God. He drank one drink again.
yeah, he had the one drink.
Oh,
But he had the one marijuana.
There you go. Nah. Cam's probably going to go home. He's probably going to go sleep because he doesn't play games after the dog shows.
I mean, what are we doing? Are we going to do Super Fight or something?
No fucking idea. Just come play board games. I don't want to play board games. Also, it's really late to start up a board game, to be honest.
Like Super Fight or Cards Against Humanity or something. Those are relatively quicker Munchkins. It's something like Super Fight.
Munchkins is fucking forever.
Well,
and you guys trying to fuck with us all night. Or fuck with us at the end of the night. And then Ken's just like, and you've activated my trap card. Yeah, I get to fucking run away. Waste your cards, nerds. You can stop whenever. Nah.
We're going all night.
Yep.
Well, the 24-hour stream starts now.
24 hours of bitch fest starts now. Straight bitch.
I'm gonna get a call from Josh. It's like, so it's 8 a.m. Where are you? What? What time is it?
What? Are you supposed to be there 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
Ew.
Well, I wanted to get it out of the way early. This friend's like, so what time do you want to start? And I'm like, it's 8.
Gross.
Because it said it's gonna be a multi-hour process, like many hours. So I'd rather, not waste my evening with it when I could be gaming with all y'all.
That's true. Pretty legit. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go get there at 8 a.m. It's gonna be noon, and I'm gonna be like, bye, Josh. Have fun.
Yep. Learn you something.
Go run.
Dude, they're going to, They're gonna talk to him. You're gonna pass off to him. He's like, "All right, guys. So why does this do this? Why does this work this way?" Okay.
Do you SSH or putty into it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a straight drop right there. That's why it fucking buffered for a minute. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Fine. Fuck you, Chris.
The only people watching us are us guys and the bots.
Let the bots watch.
Yeah. Let the bots watch. I'll watch my bot. My bot's not even active anymore since like it died at the school.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know. You know what I should do? Make a virtual machine or a couple extra virtual machines, and then just like have the.
Well,
bots.
when I get the other VMs spun up, we'll fine.
Did you say fine?
Fine. When I
I'm telling you, man. Just kill the ones in VMware and go make them go back to Hyper-V. Me and I have finished the first day of D&D tables. Huh?
I guess okay.
I guess
I don't even have a D&D character or anything.
Yeah, no. Well, he says he wants it to be done by Monday or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna be lazy as shit. You're gonna have to like remind me multiple times throughout the weekend.
I'm just gonna do it during Shadowrun.
God damn it. You're probably right though. You're like, oh yeah, tabletop. I remember.
Pretty much. This time.
I don't even know that song. I know it's a song though, man. It's an older song.
First time, the last
Maybe I should sell
time.
that. Maybe I should sell that bitch for like $200 or something on the fucking Big Buy Sell Boards and like make money off it. Yeah. I mean, I bought it for 100 something. 160?
160? Yeah,
and
it's like a $300.
Yeah, it's a
fridge.
$300 fridge. Come
Yeah.
on, guys, please. We all want you to come play. We'll see if everybody wants us to come play. They better hop in this chat and tell us so.
Ooh.
I don't see them here.
Oh, he just
shit,
should
100 bits.
have. Well, damn.
Well, thank you
We
for
gotta
100 bits.
We gotta respond to
That's
that.
$1. My response is we need more, not bits, but we need more power. Send us your energy. Send me your energy. I didn't even hear that pop up.
Me neither.
It's weird.
Then again, I don't actually.
At 100 bits. Now you're the top tier at 100 bits, so that's pretty hot. Crucifix, why do you have so many bits anyway?
I don't know, where do you get your bits, man?
Yep. Yeah, but no, you tell them they gotta get in this. They gotta get in this chat, man. We need more people, damn it. Nah, we need more people in this chat. Come on, man, make it lit in here for 2 seconds. Come on, man. Right. Oh, the curse fire.
Yeah.
Curse lit. It's lit, fam. We're having our fun-tacular bitch fest. Actually, we really literally talked about everything for the entire normal time we covered the talk show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not surprised we were able to do that.
No, I'm not either.
Look at Crucifix down here, I think, or down right here. Yeah, I think it's like right over here. Where the recent
right about here.
notifications, it's like right here, yeah. Look at it. Look at this man. Look at what he did. Look at it. Look at his glory right here in this area of the screen. He just bidded it up, baby. He done biddy bop. Fucking paid me that money. He's donated a total of $1.90.
Yep. It's $2, man. Yeah. We'll get on.
Kenneth's not going to actually play. I'm still telling you he's not.
I'm gonna this time, I tell you.
You've heard it here, and all of you are here, and you heard it now.
I tell you, I'll be there for a little bit. I'll be there.
He said that last time.
Shut up.
He's a fucking liar. So magnanimous. Hey man, that's $1.90 that I'm not going to get for like 2 more months. But hey, it's $1.90 I'm going to get eventually.
Yes, queen. Shut up, high kick.
See, high kick remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Well, because we were sitting there in chat, and me and him are like, "Where the fuck is Kenneth?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. He should have been home by now." And I watch a little green blob turn green, and then go back to yellow. And I'm like, "Oh, he's dead." Yeah, so we're going to end the stream and we're going to sit here and we're going to talk some more and just bitch about it some more to each other. Privately. We're going to go into private time. Oh, hey, all of you nerds. I'm thinking about having another community meeting this Saturday. I'm not sure what time. What's good for everybody, since most of the important people are here. We're going to talk about, like, ranks and shit, which we should have also talked about last time, but everyone got thrown off track in the fucking rename room. You guys in your full AIDS in that room.
F the community.
Alright, I'll strip you of your community streamer role. That's cool. I don't care about you. Hi, Kick. Take that role away from that man.
I'm free every day except Friday and Saturday of this week. Well, God damn it.
Literally the only day that matters.
Okay then, next week.
What? Are we going to cover it? No, fuck that. I'm going to cover it this week. You can just... You don't even work all day, Crucifix. The fuck?
Tell us your hours on Saturday.
Yeah. Isn't he Central Time? He's Central Time.
Yeah. Yes, he's in Missouri.
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 Fucking...
Clover.
Fucking Clover. I work from 5 to 9:30.
5 a.m. or no, he works night shift.
I guess that's night shift.
You only working 4 hours or 4.5 hours? Or
I mean, we can cover it Saturday at 10, and we're all going to be up and probably not doing anything at 10 o'clock.
yeah, definitely. We don't sleep.
We really don't.
I mean, I might, but I'm gonna try not to.
Why would you be asleep at 9? You stay up at least past 9?
No, I mean for today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, we can do it at 10, whatever. So I was just asking everybody, maybe it depends. I think Trooper's the only person that would cut out early on everybody. Because Trooper does weird things sometimes and, like, wakes up early or some shit or sleeps.
He's got animals to take care of at random times of the day.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, I gotta go read my animals a bedtime story. I'm gonna read them Nietzsche or fucking, I don't know.
One of his bullshit philosophers.
Yeah. I'm gonna read the great works of Plato or Aristotle.
Bullshit philosophy. Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and probably hop off, though. I think. Yeah, you good to hop off?
Yeah.
Alright. We'll roll the outro. Say... Boom, there. Thank you for joining us tonight on our special Table Flip edition and bitch mode edition version of Table Talk Thursday.
Table Talk Thursday episode 16. We have done this for 4 months.
I'm gonna do something special when we hit 19 because, like, that's my number. That's 2 more weeks. That's if, like, we're both still around here in 2 more weeks. Hopefully we'll just move in. We'll move in together in Austin in 2 weeks. I hope we both get jobs in Austin.
3 weeks.
3? Is it 3? No. 17. Next week is 18.
Yeah.
Oh no. This week was 16, so next week is 17.
Yes.
And then 18. Fuck,
Math.
3 weeks.
You got a math.
I've missed a number there. Fuck off.
That sounds true.
Yep, I missed a number. Oh well. My inner agent didn't kick in fast enough.
You're into weed.
Yeah, my inner weave, there you
Alright, thank you for joining us, and if you like what we do, check out the videos at the tab below. Check out any information about the channel below the stream here. If you like what we do, you can follow Harpy on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. You can follow me, RatingDeath909, on Twitch, Twitter as well. Also, feel free to check out our Discord that we have going on. We have a nice little stream community coming.
Yep. Eventually, I'm going to make a banner down there for the community. That's why I made the placeholder image, so I can make a fucking banner for it.
Yep. So.
Which, by the way, I love the placeholder image. Fuck everybody else.
So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys and good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Well, at least by 8 p.m. normally, but it should be on before then. Good night and have fun. I'll probably be on later tonight.